everyone. Happy Monday. Let's find out what I've forgotten. Feels like I've forgotten. I've been too organised this morning. It doesn't feel right. Hey everyone. Hey Guna. Jade, thank you for being... Okay, we got a weird order. Jade, thank you for being second. Thank you, Patsy, for being first. And thank you for the lurks, Friendly Kitten and Patsy and Jade. How are you all doing? Twitch had a weird little moment there where it basically went, you have some viewers, you have no viewers, and now it's gone, oh no, you have, that's fine. This is why you don't look at statistics. But how are you all doing? What is new with you? How were your weekends? What have you been up to? Tell me all. I have not a lot to report, really. Hashtag gooning, hashtag a girl, a guy, what? Life? Why do I feel like I've just mispronounced something that is probably something on Urban Dictionary anyway? There we go. Japanese term from anime and manga describing an exaggerated facial expression of intense sexual ecstasy or orgasm. Yeah, see, I knew this was going to happen. I could feel it. Oh yeah, the Wikipedia entry has some examples. Okay. I mean, yeah. You do use streamers who go with that method of getting... I mean, I did Google it. But that's okay, you know, this is my work computer, but it's fine, I work for me. My boss isn't going to tell me off. But everyone else, don't Google it. Not if you're at work. I love Wikipedia. Hashtag education. It's the weird thing with Wikipedia, isn't it? It can teach you so much. A whole bunch of stuff you don't want to know.
1K for subscribing for 14 months. Google.
Gunarafonake just resubscribed for 14 months.
We got a bot already. The bot's gone. But that's okay. We don't get bots very often anymore. But... oh, we got 2 bots. Is it going to be one of those kind of... yeah, okay. That's thanks to Seribot. Seribot tends to get them very quickly. But, two in a row. But thank you, Guna. Thank you for the resub. That's very kind of you. Oh, look at Seribot. Good bot indeed. And hey, Spoofy, and hey, J-Luz. How are you all doing? Yeah, we don't... touch wood, we don't get many bots these days. But obviously, we got a wave of them. That's probably a big drive for it. Hey Woody, how you doing? So yeah, how was everyone's weekend? What did I do? Mine is not quite trauma. Mine, Saturday I got more summer work done. I'm getting there. Well, I'm not getting there, but I have to get there, because the deadline is this time next week, so I haven't got a choice now. Then I chilled Saturday evening, so that was good. Watched some TV with my mum while playing on my Steam Deck. No complaints. Sunday, as many of you know, was the anniversary of my dad's death. So it was an okay day. It's always kind of a weird day because it's kind of, you know, emotional, but also it's a bit, well, what do I do? So I went to the gym. That went well. I went to a produce market with my mum. Came home, relaxed, didn't actually do any work. That was kind of it. It was a fine day. It was just, yeah, my mum found some good old photos. She's found a huge amount. Basically, when the room got totally trashed by the ceiling leak, when I sorted that out, we found a mountain of old photos. But luckily, well, turn me up. Luckily, hadn't got damaged. So she's been sorting through those and found a lot of really nice photos and was being, yeah, there's a lot to look through. So that was good. And that's kind of it, really. This morning, went for my walk. Wrote 700 words. I don't know how I did that. They weren't complicated 700 words. I kind of wrote around the outskirts of what I need to write about. Basically, the introduction and some other bits and pieces that don't involve a lot of thought, to be blunt. Yeah, we've all read long articles on the internet. Yeah, you kind of skim read the introduction and some other bits. Those are the bits I wrote. And then after this, I'm going to get on with the important bit. the bit that people actually care about. I'm at the office, so I'm a bit lucky. No worries, Spoofy. I hope work's going okay for you. I hope you've remembered the name of the service you need to write about. but yeah. So yeah. I'm not really saying anything. It's the kind of thing I would do. I'm not a wordy person at all. Writing 700 would take me weeks. I've got to write. What am I down to at the moment? What is on my list? I've got to write about 10,000 words by next Monday. Which will be okay. Wait a minute, is something coming? That's how you write your words. You just get some lorem ipsum, some random text.
Duis aute irure dolorin reprehenderit in voluptate, velities et cillum dolore eu fugiat nulla pariatur. Excepteor sinto caecat cupidatat non proident. Sunt in culpa qui officia
He's very wise.
dest laborum.
See, Guna has figured out what I do for a living. I just do that. Thank you, Guna. Thank you for the 100 bits. I love it's giving. Yeah, it's giving. Peter Griffin just went pure. I'm going to be kind of fake Italian. I thought this was Italian, but then realised it's Latin. Where you said lorem ipsum dolor. Yeah, but it's Peter Griffin doing Latin, so he's gone full Italian. I've been reviewing my own copy. Good job, Spoofy. Yeah, you'll be fine. I'm only teasing. But yeah, I've got to write 10,000 words by next Monday, which will be okay. Actually, it just means it's a busy week. And then in typical self-employed style, once that's all submitted, I've got almost nothing lined up. I have a tiny bit of work. I have like 2 hours work on a Wednesday lined up. I've got nothing else after that. And in typical self-employed style, kind of mixed feelings. Because on the one hand, I could do the nice long break. And on the other hand, sadly, it appears you can't survive on nothing. So, yeah. Self-employment is a weird one. You simultaneously complain when you have too much work, and then you go, oh crap, I haven't got anything to do. But yeah, 10,000 words in a week is kind of a lot. But I'll get it done. And it's not, it's basically, I'm writing a lot about web hosting services, and I know my stuff around that. So that's fine. I just checked the scripts I wrote that evening and realised it was 1,370 words. So considering my brain was fried at that time, the oopsie was quite valid. That's, yeah, late night working, that's going to happen. You did good. That's a lot of words. Yeah, I try not to work late into the night. I have once in a while, because I'm an idiot with no boundaries. But yeah, so late night working is never... it's usually not ideal. Aurora, thank you for the fanfare. Italian Peter Griffin is literally bada boop boop boopy. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Bestest mod, Aurora is here. Aurora is here. I can leave now. And Aurora very kindly subscribed at tier 2 a little while back, and then sadly wasn't around for quite a while. So I've just kind of kept the intro in because it feels like she probably only heard it maybe twice during those few months, and it doesn't seem right. So also she's a mod. Perhaps once the workload goes, I should make sure all you moderators can have a custom intro. Please don't submit that right now, but I'm just saying that might be a nice idea. But that won't happen until like May because life.
Barbine, Bavette, Bigoli, Bucatini,
hey, Duke Nukem.
Capellini, Fedellini, Ferrazzoli, Fettuccini, Filegia.
Oh, I love fettuccine.
Lasagna, lasagnette, lasagnotte, macaroni alla molinara. Macaroncini di Campofilone Mafalde, Matriciani, Pappardelle, Perciatelli, Picaghe, Pici, Pillis, Rustiche, Sagni and Cannulate, Cialatelli, Spaghetti alla Chitara, spaghettini, spaghettoni, stringosi, suffilando, tagliatelle, tagliarini, trinette, tripolline, vermicelli, ziti, anelli, boccoli, calamarata.
Is anyone else instantly hungry? Because I am now. It is, what, 10:44 a.m. here. Now I want every single pasta under the sun, thanks to Duke Nukem. Late night working sometimes works for me because I get hyper-focused, but I also need to take into account that it only works when I don't have other distractions. That's what I have. Yeah, sometimes I can be there. I have had times on a Friday night where it's about 11 p.m. and everything is very still and quiet, and then I go, I'm going to get some work done, and I'll knock out 1,000 words in the space of a couple of hours, and then I'll think, I probably shouldn't have, but sometimes it just works, right? So I entirely get that. I try very much to set office hours for myself, but sometimes you just got to do it when it feels right. God, I could go for a cheesy lasagna. Me too. But it was only like a third of a copy pasta.
Bing chilling, 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 bing chilling. Bing chilling, bing chilling, bing chilling.
Oh, I love a pause.
Bing chilling, bing chilling, bing chilling, bing chilling, bing.
And the way John Cena is bouncing as he's saying it. Thank you for the bing chilling, Guna and John Cena. Literal copy pasta. It was, yeah. Why has that not come up on chat? I was hungry prior to that, even though I had dinner. Yeah, you're gonna have a blacklist ever. And there you go. You can hyper focus then. Why has that not come up? I'm now paranoid that Twitch is having a weird moment. Won't see him anyway. Would you not? Was it not working? It should be working. Don't confuse me, chat. Anyway, it's popped up. Why is that TTS? Miss Vajay? Yeah, probably. Woody, most of you, your jokes go over my head. Anyway, why did Matt Tangier not come up there? I mean, it did come up, but what I mean is, why didn't the text come up? Strange. But yeah, anyway, so it's a busy week. I'll have a look at it. That's strange. Yeah, it's in my history. It just didn't come up in chat. Never mind. We'll just consider that being Tangier being weird. Nope, I have never heard of that meme, Woody. To be honest, I don't have much to do with John Cena. I saw him in a couple of films, and that's kind of it. I'm sorry, I'm not chronically online. Did you not hear the part where sometimes I have to write 10,000 words in a week? I haven't got the time to look at everything. Not every single meme. This happens. Don't bring up Pitbull, Spoofy. I can't help it. I'm old. It's not that I'm old, it's just, I don't know, stuff passes me by. I know 6'7". I'm good for 6'7". I have heard of 6'7". Don't mock my accent, Woody. You're Australian. You cannot mock accents. Sorry, that was a low blow, but still. Yes, but I have heard of it. There are a lot of memes in the world. It was a genuine question. Okay. Pitbull. Oh, God. Well, the wonderful thing about the world is, whatever it is, if anyone mocks anyone's accent, you can immediately go, look at your accent. Because we all have quirky accents. But yeah, how was everyone's week? Now I've just been baiting chat. Yeah, what have you got planned? Have you got anything good planned? Because like I said, I'm just writing, so I need to live kind of well through others. I am at least, once I'm done, the end of next week, I'm going to London for a few days. And it has truly crept up on me because I've been busy and I haven't really made any plans. And I'm looking forward to it. Ali was talking about travelling, so I said Mrs. Worldwide Dale, and I confused her. I can't know everything, Spoofy. I know 6-7. I know Skibbity Toilet. I know some other stuff. No worries, Aurora. Take care. It's good to see you, just even if it's just for a little bit, and hopefully we'll get to play some Super Battle Golf sometime, because I did get around to buying it over weekend, and I'm keen to play it with you all. But anyway, now I'm sounding really old. I'm just going to get on with my very modern new game. Because Stardew only came out like 5 minutes ago, didn't it? It's not, it's not over 10 years old. Let's just play Super Battle Golf. And Aurora's just gone, so we can't. Sickening. Look at that, 90 hours. This was good value for money when I bought it 10 years ago and then didn't play it. Where are we at? Blackberries, Jody's birthday. I think when we go out, we're going to see some fancy stuff. It's going to be all things like Willie telling us to go see him in his back room, which scares me a little bit, but it's probably fine. And his wrestling catchphrase was, "You can't see me," so everyone jokes that he's never visible, seen in pictures. I'm going to say something that is not quite a hot take, but is probably still controversial. I hate wrestling. Growing up, a friend of mine was obsessed with it, and even as a kid, I was there going, it is so blatantly fake. And I know lots of people love it, so, I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum or anything, but I just looked and I just really hate wrestling. I do everything in my power to not go anywhere near anything to do with wrestling. So, and some of it still gets through, because, some of them go on to, we'll say the term loosely, acting. And yeah. Anyway, that's me. I try and be very positive and upbeat, but I'm just going to quietly go, I really hate wrestling. When Haunted Chocolatier comes out, it's going to break me into it easier. Concerned Ape must be feeling a ton of pressure to make sure it's good at launch. Yeah. I mean, it's basically, I'm going to be fascinated in a weird sort of way of, how is it, I know it's a very different market, how is it going to compare with Grand Theft Auto 6? Because it feels like those two games, while being completely different games, completely different price points, very different audiences, it still feels like those are going to be two of the biggest games for a very long time when they eventually come out. And for both of them, I feel bad for the people making it. Because those poor Grand Theft Auto devs are going to get ripped to shreds, because they're going to do something they're probably going to do something that'll go, ooh, Grand Theft Auto's woke now, and you're there going, did you not pay attention to some of the stories of the most recent Grand Theft Autos? Yeah, I feel bad for the devs already, and Concerned Ape. It's going to be a rough time. Hey, Rizzy! I don't know. Yeah, this genre is big in our bubble, but I don't know, because cozy gamers are a very, very loud bunch. And I think it's going to spread. I mean, the key thing is, as an example, like, my mum said something on Facebook about how she'd started playing Stardew. And then literally every friend of hers came out of the woodwork to go, oh, I love Stardew. And she had no idea they even played games. So, I don't know. I think it's still going to be a very, very big deal. But they're going to be less, it's going to be less obvious in a weird sort of way. So yeah, it's still going to break the internet. It's going to break a different part of the internet than Grand Theft Auto would. I've been a little more into wrestling lately. It's kind of funny how absurd it is. And women's wrestling has come a long way from a stupid bra and panty match shit. But I've completely lost interest in WWE because of how much of a piece of shit Vince McMahon is, and their ties to the Saudi royal family. Yeah, I get that. But I'm glad that women's wrestling is better, because in the 90s, I watched WWF in the early 90s when I was a kid, and they were all roided off their it might just be down to the fact that my friend was basically, every time I went to her house, she was there going, we've got to watch it, and I'd be there thinking, I don't want to. And when you're forced to watch something, it's a bit, you end up very anti it. That was in the days of Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. And she thought The Rock was the greatest thing on earth, and I'm going to stop being that person that keeps being really critical of things that people love, but, yeah. And Hannah, how are you doing? Did someone get me a PS5 so I can play GTA 6 at least in 2026. Justice for PC. Yeah. I'm glad I still have a PS5. I don't use it much, but for stuff like that, it's going to be useful. I mean, pro wrestling as a sport is obviously scripted and based on the value a performer provides in order for him to be a champion, so it's not an actual sport based on skill and thus less appealing to fans. Not everyone likes seeing half-naked men in tights do acrobatics and stuff, but don't let this man distract you from the fact that in 1998, The Undertaker threw mankind off Hell in a Cell and plummeted 16 foot through an announced. Well, if you're going to be stupid and do... Yeah, it's soap opera with acrobatics and stunts. It just... Yeah, I just hate wrestling. And I'm gonna stop doing that, because again, I like to be a place of... Not necessarily, not toxic positivity, but... wrestling's not for me. This reminds me of my dad. He used to beat the shit out of me with jumping. But seriously, Guna? That is not nice. But yeah, everyone give Guna a hug. Anyway, Pierre's is now open 7 days a week because he went and destroyed Morris. Hallie, I've unlocked the back room of a shop. Come by when you have a chance. There's something I want to show you. Willie? Do I trust Willie? I mean, we will. I'm just a little bit worried. He's taking me out the back. Stranger Dad. I'm a woman. I know to be wary of such things. And if you're a man and you've seen Pulp Fiction, you also know to be wary of such things. Sorry, Woody and I were both making stupid references to internet copy. Oh, was Woody's also a copy pasta? There we go. Again, I just do everything possible to avoid wrestling. And you've now learnt that the main thing to get me to stop ranting is wrestling.
Thank you, Guna of 1K, for gifting a sub to Jumper Cables _to_.
Guna of on a cave gifted. Jumper Sibbles _to_the _ subscription. Guna of on a cave gifted a tier 1 sub to Jumper Sibbles _to the _
Right, what the hell did you
They
do
have
to that
given
name?
96 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Guna, for the gift sub to Jumper Cables to the Nips, or whatever the hell Brian said, because they were not words. Jumper Scubbles, I think there was, yeah. Yeah, but I got lost with what Brian said. I think Brian got lost halfway through saying something. The guy on Reddit will end each comment with, oh... I've only, to sound very middle-aged, I only tend to use Reddit to look up DIY advice. Oh, and sometimes I look at, am I the asshole? Because that's funny. Because 9 times out of 10, they are. And it's fun to judge. Let's go check in on our animals before we go see Willie. Why did my watch ping? Dunno. I'm okay, thanks. I'm trying to get 4 signatures to start a solo guild on WoW, but it's proven very difficult and random people don't want to help me. Oh, that's annoying. Tell me later on what server you're on. And you can sign up to a guild even if you're level 1, can't you? I think. And yeah, I'll create a character. I'm offering him 100G. Okay, I shouldn't have offered quite so readily. I should have waited till you offered 100G. But yeah, let me know the server, and I will aim to do that. But that's weird that people aren't taking 100G, because I've had times in the past where I've been very poor in WoW and life. And I've already been part of a guild, and I kind of looked and thought, oh, I could make really easy money if I just wandered around signing everyone's guild charter. But yeah, Reddit I look at, am I the asshole, and the other stuff, which I appreciate is very boring, but I learn stuff, and I need to learn stuff. Some plant. plant another sunflower. It's going to be so nice when 90% of my personality isn't dictated by DIY. To be fair, I'm on a newbie server, and I think everyone is not ready to reply to it. Yeah, that might not be helping. Actually, we're going to keep the cheese for if we go to the mines, but the caverns even. But we need to go see Willy. I mainly use Reddit to upload cute animals, stay up to date on what BS is coming out of a certain red, white, and blue country, see actual useful things for space data, and the latest dank F1 memes to actually have a conversation with Angie Fox. That's quite a nice. Yeah, there we go. That is called balance, Woody. Yeah, that's unhinged, cute, and then it's actually keeping an eye on your global news. Good job. I probably shouldn't do that just because it might tempt me to play that damned game. Go on, Guna, go back to the damned game. Everyone ends up going back to it eventually. Sometimes it's a cry for help. Quite a lot of the time it's a cry for help. I did actually yesterday, which was probably... I did play WoW for about an hour and a half yesterday. And it was lovely. It was just, I wanted some comfort gaming because it was a weird day. And I just thought, I'm going to play some WoW. And it was fun. And all I did was, actually, let's go see Krobus before we go to Willy. What did I create? A gnome warlock. And I think I only got to like level 6 because I was playing WoW Classic, so it's slow going. It was nice, it was fun, it was gentle. I'm one of the more stable Reddit users. Yeah, I know from there are a lot of people on Reddit that really need to go outside more. And I'm not saying that as some saintly person, you know, who's forever touching grass, but there are definitely some people on Reddit where you think, please leave the house. For your own sake. Okay, back room it is. Hold on, before we catch up with Willy, let's catch up with you guys. Reddit is its best when you unsub from almost all the default subs and cultivate a good set of niche interest subs. The default subs are stunningly astroturf. Yeah, I don't like being part of a ridiculously huge community. Thinking about it, I do also tend to look at the Disneyland Paris Reddit a lot. And I actually provide advice. Hey Bernadette, how are you doing? Grass, but my Mountain Dew and Doritos are inside. You can take them outside. That is an option. But not if it's raining, because the Doritos will get soggy. You don't want to do that. If I bully Zest enough into playing the game again, does that mean he'll appear here less and give us some peace and quiet? Woody, don't scare off the regulars. We need the regulars. Wow, it's definitely a game that needs a second monitor. That's true, actually, yeah. I very rarely hyper-focus on WoW. It is always a second monitor game for me. So there we go, that would work. Sounds like me playing Train Sim World Tour. To be honest, most games I play are second monitor games. I think that's why I ended up realising, because I had to play Expedition 33 for work. I had it in my PC and then I got given a PlayStation 5 code for it. And I found it an easier game to play on my PS5 because I didn't get distracted. And it's the kind of game you need to kind of focus on to actually enjoy. Anyway, Willy, what's up? Hi, a sad sight, isn't she? Yeah, I'm amazed that is not completely sunken. She was my father's boat, served him well for over 50 years. But now she can barely stay afloat. I'd repair her myself, but I don't have the right materials, miss. I see where this is going. Hey, 200 pieces of hardwood to patch the hull will be a good start. We were collecting hardwood. I don't think we were collecting 200 pieces. We'll also need to get the ticket machine back up and the iridium anchor repaired. We are stockpiling iridium. If I could get my hands on the right materials and repair the old girl, well then I could take you to the Fern Island. Oh, I see. So we finished the community centre and now we've moved on to another thing. Volcanic islands full of strange parrots, they say. Is that good? I don't think we can pass. I think that would get quite dull. Let's help. Oh, a little happy thing. I thought you would, miss. You're taking advantage of my good nature, Willie. I'll leave this door unlocked for you. You can come drop off the materials whenever you like. Okay, we got a new job. 200 hard willies, yeah. No, Woody, we love Zest here. And Guna. And Shame of One Wank. And Rat Egg. We love all of them. Is this the boat that takes you to Minja? I don't know. And Lime. Yeah, I forgot Lime. We got 5 battery packs. 5 iridium bars. Okay, we need to go see what we got. 5 battery packs, 5 iridium bars, 200 wood, hardwood. Oh, cloaca! Oh, I forgot cloaca. Unless, of course, I'm forgetting them because I'm there going, I didn't really like Lime. Lime was okay. Did you ever have a name before Zest? Because I have vague recollections that you did, and then I'm not sure anymore. It might be kind of Mandela effect style. I don't know. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, we've got Tangia Party. Okay, we got 42 iridium ore. That has to. Oh, I bet you we need 50. That sounds like something that would be a thing. We definitely got the battery packs. Unless it's just 5 we need, you never know. Oh, it is 5. Perfect. How long does it take? 8 hours. Okay.
Thank you Guna of 1k for gifting a sub to Hanazisu.
Guneraphonacave gifted Hanazisu a subscription. Guneraphonacave gifted a tier 1 sub to Hanazisu. They have given 97 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub, Guna. Thank you for looking out for Hannah. Wait, it said lime, but it's a slime. Never thought I'd hear Hallie actually say the Shame of One username out. I was saying Shame of One Wank. What's wrong with that? I mean, it obviously depends where you're saying it. Oh, you caught an epic candy Corridorus weighing 4.98 Okay. Musk of One Clown was... Oh, I forgot Musk. Gee, I knew I'd forgotten some. We'll sell a bit of stuff. Let's go drop off the batteries, just so we've kind of achieved. Be flashbanged by words. This was my original one. See, for some reason in my head I thought there was one before. And I don't really know why. I think I just slowly got lost on names. Because I think when you were Zest, I was kind of newer to Drongo's community. So then I wondered if it was something else. Destiny sounds like Pokemon. It does, yeah. Okay, let's head down. It's funny seeing Tree insisting on calling me Egg. The most harmless one that you can be called, kind of. Unless you're me, because obviously eggs are bad for me, so I'm not doing that. Here we go. Do we got the ticket machine? Oh, I forgot to check the hardwood, didn't I? Oh, damn it. I was too busy thinking of Gooner's names. Will he get out of the way? Get away. There you go. Plug of one butt will see justice one. I am surprised that got banned. Because some of the names out there on Twitch that don't get banned. Plug of one butt deserved better. I mean, was it... I suppose we'll never know. I'm thinking, did somebody actually report it? Was somebody that obnoxious? Just because there is so many worse names out there that I'm guessing Twitch just hasn't noticed. We got a yap train, chat. Ignore it. I keep meaning to remove that option and then don't. We got 200 hardwoods. All we need to do is get the ore done and we have actually got the boat ready. This was a lot easier than I expected. Oh, I forgot it's Jodie's birthday. We should probably go do something about that. I always feel bad accidentally calling you Zest. It's just a habit. Yeah, at heart I always kind of retreat to Zest. People who've met me in real life can call me Zest. That's good fun. I remember at TwitchCon, I know a bunch of people would be sort of, oh, here, this is my real life name, and then we all immediately retreated to going, let's just call each other by our usernames. It's way easier. What am I doing? Going down that way. Okay. And now I can't actually remember half of anyone's names. Because it's just easier. Oh, cutscene. Hi, Hallie. I'm just making some popcorn. Zest, I reckon you could turn popcorn into some kind of really perverted name, and I don't know what, but I'm just saying, dropping that idea in. What's up, Kent? That sound. You should have known that sound would remind me of a war. Oh, we're having one of those dark moments where we learn some stuff about Stardew and let's bury our head in the sand. Okay, Ken. I lost a lot of good friends in those bloody trenches. Oh, I just wanted to give Jodie a birthday present. But dear, popcorn was always your favourite before you left. Jodie, popcorn isn't it? Maybe talk to him about some stuff rather than go, but you really like popcorn. Things have changed. Hallie, can you say something to him? Kind of? Say something to Ken. Jodie's to blame. She should have known better. Okay, no, I'm not playing the blame game. I know you're hurting, but don't blame your wife. Yeah. Lie? Blame me. I asked for popcorn. I think actually, this depends on what Jodie would do next. I'm tempted to say to blame me, I asked for popcorn, and hope that once I leave, Jodie thinks about it and kind of discusses it a bit with Kent. Because then nobody's blaming. Well, they're blaming me, but I don't care. I don't live there. I'm going to go with I asked for popcorn. I think that's probably the better of the options. Blame gangster. I could. Don't lie to me. Oh no, that went wrong. Oh, that went really wrong. Don't lie to me. I hate lies more than anything. Oh, sorry, Kent. The road to hell was paved with good intentions. I'm sorry, honey. You couldn't have known the sound of popcorn would make me upset. It's okay, dear. The last thing I want to do is make you upset. I'll do my best to keep your spirits up from now on. Oh, Jodie, make sure you look after yourself, though. It's good to keep your spirits up, but you got to look out for you as well. Okay, well, I just popped in to give her a present for her birthday, and now I feel like I've kind of intruded. Oh, she's washing up. Okay, let's catch up and chat while I'm there feeling bad. Hey, Snitzel, how you doing? I'd never put my real name in my username. There's a lot of people that think my real name is Hallie and then they mispronounce it Haley. And that I never saw that coming. There was a lot of that. I was told Yuki's real name, but I can't remember it in that. Yeah, Yuki's one of the people I can't remember their real name either. And yeah. And it's not personal, because there's 90% of the people I met at TwitchCon, I can't remember their names when they told me. Cockburn would work, yes. I know there's a place I've been to for sandwiches, but they used to do a sandwich that was called a peppercorn. Yeah, it was called a peppercorn hub because it was steak with a peppercorn sauce, and then they'd shorten it so it was they were aiming for Pornhub basically, so it was peppercorn hub, and then you'd see so many people queuing up for it that would look like they didn't really know what to call it, and they just go the steak thing with a peppercorn, and I think they ended up renaming it because people got sensitive about what to call it. And Snitzel, thank you for the watch streak. 10 streaks, thank you. I'm doing good, thank you. We've just found out from Willie that we can get a boat rebuilt, and then we get to go to a fancy island. And we have actually got the resources to do so, so I think it's going to be an exciting stream. Hey Lou, how you doing? As for Farmer, you always intrude, don't worry. They involved you to be true. Yeah, I just came in to give her a birthday present. I didn't want to get involved. Yeah, I think it's good if you know where. I'm not going to be able to pronounce it right, but it's a. Oh crap! The name's gone. Wilfred Owen poem, isn't it? From the First World War. Good poem. I mean, nobody's ever learnt anything of being anti-war, but it's a good concept. Where are we at? How are you doing, Lou? How are things going for you? Anyway, what am I gonna give her? I think I'm gonna give her some cheese for her birthday. Everyone loves cheese. Oh, goat's cheese at that. That's the best. A birthday gift. That's very kind of you. I love it. How you doing, Kent? I'm glad you're a friend of the family, Hallie. Sorry about my behaviour before. That's okay, you got PTSD. And I don't think there's a therapist in this town, so it's going to be a rough one. You're not as boring as most grown-ups. Would you like a blackberry? This isn't very... Oh. I thought you'd like the blackberry. I'm going to give Kent a blackberry. I'm okay, thanks. I was hungover on Sunday, but I managed to sort a storage unit and start carrying stuff there. My toe is still sore, but less discoloured. Oh, I'm sorry about your toe. I hope the hangover was worth it. So yeah, I hope you had a good night Saturday. Good job with the storage unit. Especially on a hangover. Where am I at? Ooh, let's go drop this stuff off. Congrats on surviving. Well, yeah. So chat, have you got anything exciting lined up for the week? Because I need somebody to, because I haven't got anything exciting lined up for the week. I'm just saying I need to live through all of you. Oh, so when you said that I could go in the back at any time, you didn't really mean that. You meant any time between 9 AM and 5 PM. I see. I just got drunk in my flat on my own. I needed a blowout. Fair enough. I hope it got it out of your system. How about appointment of a local health authority today? I hope it went well for you, Snitzel. Okay. Not much to do then, Ray, because everything's shut. Oh well. Come back any time. Terms and conditions apply. Yes, it looks like it. Hey, Nosebjorn. I'm going to hang around until those Iridium bars get finished, and then I can get the others set up for the morning. Get my hair done on Wednesday, and that's basically it. Ooh, I hope the haircut goes well. And it will sound weird. I hope you're one of those people that likes getting their hair cut. Because for a long time, I hated getting my hair cut. And then people would go, oh, it'd be lovely to pamper yourself. And I'd be there going, I don't want to get my hair cut. I hate it. And now I'm kind of, it's fine. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I have a hairdresser that I have a nice chat with. And that's fine. But yeah. I'm going to get my hair cut just before I go to TwitchCon. And I say I'm going to get it cut. I want to grow my hair out of it because I just do. It's been shorter for a while, and I think I'm going to grow it out. So I need to discuss with her what I need to do to make sure that effectively I grow it out, but it doesn't go. My hair grows like a hedge, chat. It gets very, very thick if it's not controlled. So I need to make sure if I'm growing my hair, it still looks nice. You should. Right before the pandemic hit, I was going to go get a haircut in late March 2020. That didn't happen, and then by the time I was able to have a haircut in August, my hair was insane. It was so long and so crucially so thick and impossible to control. I like it. I get my roots. Oh, that's good then. I have 2 panel heaters getting delivered today, along with a laptop stand and a wooden spice rack. I'm going to shred more documents later, prepping for the workman, fitting a new plug socket on Wednesday, and fitting the panel heaters. Clinic wants to see me on Friday before my operation in 6 weeks' time. Lou, you need to rest a little bit. I know I say that as a little bit of a hypocrite, but that's a lot. I hope you're looking after yourself. I do consider it my self-care moment, but I can also imagine that for some people it's not the same experience. Yeah, I used to not like it, and like I say, I have a nice hairdresser now who I've had for over 10. This will sound weird. It's a weird definition. Nobody in chat is going to know, but I was going to say I know the first time she cut my hair was when Prince Harry got married, because it was on the TV in the hairdressers at the time, and we discussed it, and we were both kind of, we don't really care anything about royal family, and it was like we instantly bonded over that moment. So she's been my hairdresser ever since, and yeah, I get on well with her. But previous hairdressers, the one I had before was insanely judgmental, so I just go for a haircut, and my life would be judged, and But anyway, where am I at? My other half cuts my hair. No awkward small talk. Oh, that's got to be useful. And hey, Ozzy! I hope I didn't miss you too. Wait, chat moved up too fast. How you doing, Ozzy? How are things going? My usual hair, guys, I figured out I don't want to do small talk now, which is good. Yeah, I think that's the key thing. I talk a lot to my hairdresser, but we don't really do small talk. And we have some overlapping interests. We both really like food. And she tells me what gigs she's gone to, and I invariably go, oh, I totally forgot to get tickets for that. But it's still a bit of a bond. Best part is when they wash your hair, the head mask. Yeah, but yeah, I do kind of like, you'd never get your hair washed quite as well as when somebody else does it for you. I'm trying to get all this sorted so there's not an issue near of op. That's fair, Lou, but you need to build up some stamina ready for recovering from operations. You don't want to get too drained. But I entirely know what it's like when it feels like you have to do it, and you have to do all of the things all of the time, because that is a very me thing. I love this. There are some salons here too. They have chairs for people who prefer to just not have small talk and just chill. So the hairdresser just stays silent, apart from when they need to ask questions because of a haircut. Oh, I like that. Because I'd get chatting now, but I like that option is there. Yeah, that's a nice, thoughtful attitude. Because, I mean, also, there have been times where, I've just not been in a small talk mood. And to the hairdresser I have now as credit, she'll be fine with going, oh, I'll just be I'm really tired. And she'll just be there going, yeah, that's fine. Just sit there, all good. But it's nice to know there are options that mean you don't even have to say that. Good. Spending the day forcing myself to learn how to use redstone in Minecraft. You're doing my head in. I probably should have spent this energy learning something. Glad you're enjoying it, though. Minecraft has had a bit of a resurgence, hasn't it, lately? Thanks to, well, amongst all my Twitch friends, thanks to all the sponsored stream, I'm not a big Minecraft. I do like Minecraft, because thinking about it, I'll probably do crowd control Minecraft next week. But yeah, I don't get particularly focused on it. But it's good to see everyone else's. I was at the hairdresser when the Queen got buried. It was on the TV, and we all agreed there won't be another. Like, yeah, it's fair. Hallie, I made you a little treat this morning in the saloon. Dig in. What did Gus get me? Vegetable medley. That wasn't as exciting as I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping for a really, really delicious treat, and I like veggies. Vegetable medley is a little bit... Hopefully there's a lot of spice or some kind of flavour to it. But yeah, chat, if I hadn't already said, next Monday is going to be my affiliate anniversary. So we're going to have a special stream for that. I'm probably going to put stickers on my face for certain goals. We're going to play probably some crowd control Minecraft. Not 100% sure if it's going to be Minecraft. We're definitely going to play something crowd control related. Maybe Skyrim. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. I'm kind of figuring out full plans. But if you are about this time next week, there will be special stuff. Because yeah, somehow it's my affiliate anniversary. And technically, it is my second affiliate anniversary. But the first one, I was very lucky to get affiliate quite early on, thanks to supportive friends. And then 2 years ago, bad life stuff happened that meant I didn't really stream a lot. While I was trying to piece life back together again. So weirdly, yeah, by the time I got around to the affiliate anniversary, it didn't feel like a proper victory. It was sort of, yeah, that's nice. But this year feels like we've got a nice community built up. We've got lots of active chatters. It's a nice warm community. So next week should be a nice one. Been trying to get affiliates since 2000. Hannah, I didn't know you streamed. Quick chat, everyone follow Hannah. Because yeah, I got lucky. I got affiliate within probably only kind of 6 weeks. And that was back when you needed 5 viewers. Average of 5 viewers. But yeah, it feels like the last year of the streams have been, felt better to me than the year before. Very smart. Okay, well everyone, we need to follow Hannah so that when she does, inventory's full, does stream, we're there for her. If there is a mod about, please give a shout out to Hannah. And if there isn't a mod about, I'll do it in a minute. It's a tricky one with starting out streaming, isn't it? Because you don't want to be that person that self-promotes. But on the other hand, it's trying to work out how to do that without being that person. I got two in my head about it and taught myself out of it, which is why it's taken me so long. Do self-promote. It's fine. Yeah, but I entirely get the business where you're too in your head. No. I started typing shout out and then nearly shouted out myself. There we go. I used to get really, in my own head about it. I used to be terrified. I probably told this story a lot before. My first ever stream, it was silent, nobody was watching, and then somebody joined the chat. And it was somebody who, funny enough, I don't think anyone here knows particularly, but is a regular on a different stream. And he said hello, and I basically panicked and ended the stream. And funny enough, I have never seen them in my chat ever since, and I feel really bad about that. But I just panicked and went, oh crap, somebody's actually watching, and ended the stream. So it was really easy to get inside your own head. And I used to be so scared to press the start streaming button, and I'm kind of okay with it now. On the other hand, I'm now a bit overly critical of myself because I want to improve, and lately I haven't been able to do much to improve. But it's a weird process. I'm still toying with the idea of doing some very casual stream. Everyone, follow Guna. You got to follow Guna. They're going to start streaming too. Or they might not, but follow them anyway, because we love Guna. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Okay, I followed both of you. I can't watch all the time due to it. Yeah, that's fair. That's where it is lucky that I work from home. And semi-lucky that I'm effectively sometimes a bit unemployed, so I have more time. Some days I'm like, this would be a good streaming day, and then it is a scary process. The weird thing is, it's scarier early on, because it gets so much easier when you actually have people to talk to. When you're starting out, and you've got nothing, and you're there talking to yourself, it is hard. So it's definitely something, as it snowballs, it gets easier. And like I said, but it still doesn't mean it's easy. There will still be days. I've had a lot of days. I'm very good at being all, oh yeah. I will end the stream, and then the moment I press stop streaming, I'll think, oh, you sucked. You did that really poorly. Why did you do that? What is going on with that? How's that going? 2 hours, cool. We're nearly there. So there's a bit of mental fortitude in it. I mean, obviously it depends on your goals. If you just want to do a bit of streaming and have a few people watch, and yeah, not much, that's fine. Yeah, we all have kind of different streaming goals. I've actually streamed once just to see how it works. That's a good idea, Guna. Because also I found knowing the inner workings has taught me, actually, we might leave it paused because we want to get that finished. Knowing the inner workings has kind of helped my understanding of all the streamers I follow. If it helps, Twitch made it easier to go, yeah, you really got a follow count. You got this. Yeah, I think you just need 3 average viewers now. Which we can definitely get sorted there. Don't forget, Hannah, in my Discord, there is a promotions channel somewhere. So you can just put a link in when you want to stream, and we will flock. Sometimes I do find myself lurking. I've lurked on a few people who are new to stream, and I haven't had a chance to actually say anything, but I'm lurking because I'm there thinking, well, you're getting the numbers, and it is such a big numbers game on Twitch. There you go. Jane Luz has joined the Gooners. You're mostly your own worst enemy. Yeah, it's like that. Ooh, don't water that. Because like I said, for me at the moment, there are a lot of things that I want to change on my stream. I want to add specific sounds for bit alerts. Here we go. There's quite a few things I want to tidy up kind of on my back. I basically want to make everything better. And I haven't had the time lately. And it's bugging me because then that's the kind of stuff I finish the stream and then I think, oh, that's so amateur and eh. But it's still worth doing every single time. Kind of want to do a serious way. Find and read every single book in all of the Elder Scroll games. Daggerfall to Skyrim. I like that. That's the other thing. It's good to find your niche on Twitch. Find something that's a little bit different. I'd have great trouble filtering my sense of humour. Why filter it? I'd be banned. It's I have a pretty dark sense of humour. If Crafton was around, he would bring up the story of playing Cards Against Humanity with me. But I managed to filter it most of the time. Actually, in chat, I don't always, but as for followers I was struggling with, I was actually going to message you about. Yeah, absolutely, Hannah. Anyone who's in the Discord, the promo channel is fine to just. It's your place for self-promotion. As long as it's not kind of Not that I'm thinking any of you would. As long as it's not something really, you're not going, here is my incel podcast. It's fine. I'm lucky a lot of my real life friends stream and we all support each other, but I could just never get the 50. There we go, you got it now. Oh, I didn't realise they dropped it down to 25. Even better. The most difficult thing will be making sure that my Daggerfall mods catch all of the nudity that is in vanilla. I have not played Daggerfall. I've only played Oblivion and Skyrim. But yeah, streaming is a lot of fun, and it's what you make of it, basically. We are actually going to get this boat finished, so I'll finish my little mutter about streaming. Yeah, it's what you make of it. I'm like Spoofy said, I'm my own worst enemy, which I think a lot of people are anyway. But that's the thing. For me, I want to grow the channel as much as possible. Stardew has been very, very successful on that front, which makes me a little bit nervous the eventual day I need to play something else. But yeah, it's a really good journey, is the thing. And you can make it exactly what you want it to be. If you just want to stream so a few friends can join in and you have a laugh and you play some multiplayer games, you can do that. If you want to try and grow the community, you can do that. It's all, it's what you make of it. Well, being an incel is actually my whole streaming personality, so maybe I won't promote. Quick, ban the incel. Yeah, I was going to say, the other day I watched the Louis Theroux documentary about the manosphere. Oh, I'm so glad I'm on the online community as I am. Because, no. In Daggerfall, there's naked women just hanging around in bars. They were originally supposed to be actual prostitutes, and they intended for there to be full sex in the game, but they scrapped that and just left the naked ladies in. Also, some of the monsters are just naked women. Make of that what you will. Sounds like something the incels would love. I love the two different messages. Yeah, we got Hannah saying she's an incel, which obviously she isn't. Straight into Guna going, here's a game that was basically made for incels. I hope you watch that because it will make me so mad. Yeah, it was a very good watch. I don't think it necessarily taught me anything new because I've read enough about incel culture. It was a depressing watch too. I kind of joked. I watched it with my mum, and I kind of joked to her afterwards that there we go. Maybe we should watch Adolescence now, because that seemed like the perfect kind of double bill of right. Here's the real ones. Here's Adolescence. Hey, great. Yeah, it was an interesting watch, but I wouldn't blame anyone for not watching it. Spoofy, enjoy your lunch. I hope you have tasty lunch, and thank you for being here, and thank you for the lurk. Yeah, I like Louis Theroux's stuff. I watched a ton of it during the pandemic lockdown, and it was all disheartening. But I suppose weirdly it kind of worked because the pandemic was pretty disheartening anyway. So, Adolescence is so good. Yeah, I do need to watch it. I know it's gonna stress me out. But I think, I would like to watch it because it sounds like a really good drama. I may just leave Daggerfall out because some of the books are off. Also, that's a lot of nudity. It doesn't sound the best. I mean, nudity is fine. I mean, the type of nudity, yeah. Some of the monsters being naked women, you think, no thanks. Yeah, where am I at? Okay, we're gonna get it finished. Actually, before that, we're going to take a quick little break because pre-rolls have come on, and I don't want pre-rolls to come on. I don't know why they have. They shouldn't have, but they have. So we're going to take a quick little break, and I'm going to eat my tiny little pack of Maryland cookies because I want to. And I'm trying to eat a bit more balanced at the moment, but I have cookies, so. It's very typical 80s fancy art nudity. Peanut gallery stuff, no dicks, only tits. Yeah, I want balance. That's, yeah. Like, yeah. You just want balance. It's so focused on the straight male gaze then, and you think, no, go with nudity of every, yeah, balance. It's, yeah. And then that's fine. I'm very fine with nudity in games and films and all sorts. I want balance. I don't want it to be, look, here's a naked woman. Oh, well, the guy's got, underpants on, but that's fine. Yeah. But anyway, but balanced is not exactly. So we're going to get words on stream on for a little bit, and I'm going to be back in 3 minutes. Yeah. That will work. Let's get words on stream on. I will see you all in a moment. That said, Dagger for Berenzia is super hot. Okay, chat, if you don't want to play words on the stream, or if you're stuck in ads, go Google what Guna said, and hopefully it was safe for work. It might not be safe for work. Guna will tell you. There you go, Guna. You're in charge. Nothing's going to go wrong there. Let's stick words on the stream. Welcome back, everyone. You guys, you truly did a good job there. And hey, Zini, how you doing? I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. But yeah, well done all. Yeah, I have my cookies. I also had some little mini jammy dodgers. I have no complaints. Let's use that. Okay, we're gonna get a boat finished. I did not expect to not only start the stream by going, hey look, a boat, to immediately going, we got the boat. It's gonna be a big one. All materials have been found. The boat will be repaired over. Oh, damn it. It's 20 past 4. I'm currently stressing myself out playing System Shock. Is it really good, Guna? I am tempted to buy it. I'm really tempted. A little bit like what I was saying earlier about ideas for a stream in the future. I'm going to keep up the cozy stuff because I like the cozy. I think the cozy stuff works very well in this time slot. And then I'm considering Wednesday to add another stream on Wednesday because once upon a time I used to stream on a Wednesday and then live. And I'm wondering if Wednesday would be a nice time to do kind of a story focused game, like maybe System Shock 2, or maybe something like Portal. You know, just something different. Is there anything we want to buy? An old favourite. No, we don't want spaghetti. Thank you. Crab cakes. They look tasty, but also no. No, that's fine. Let's go smash up some hardwood because we've just used a bunch. Yeah, and also I'm a little bit tempted with the Wednesday stream to just do some retro stuff because I would like to do some retro stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of options basically. Suppose I could always do. Oh, Mama's Resident Evil as well. I could always do a poll actually. I might do a poll at some point on Discord when we get nearer the end of the month. And I know I've got a better idea of what is coming in May. It might happen. Mixing things up keeps things new, fresh. Yeah. I mean, I haven't got bored of Stardew in the slightest, so we'll still be keeping up all the cozy stuff. It's just, I want to be able to add an extra day to the schedule, which hasn't been possible amongst all the house repairs, and may still for a little bit mean that there are occasional Wednesday streams, which might affect numbers a little bit, but I think it'll be worth a try. Perhaps if you go through the right exit. So we've done everything. We haven't used our luck, but never mind. It's another way end of the world. I just want to see what happens with the boat tomorrow. Hey, Raccoon, I think you wanted a bunch of fish I keep forgetting about. Yeah. Periwinkle and smoked red mite. Okay, I should probably do that at some point. I'll be off for 6 weeks in about 6 weeks. So I'll be good, Lou. It'll be lovely to see you. Also, I'm guessing that means you're going to have to rest for those 6 weeks, which was going to be a good thing. But yeah, it'll be good to see more of you. Let's sell a few bit of diamond. Can you? We don't sell everything we've got. Some of it's going to be useful. We'll just sell goat's cheese for. It will be. That's why I'm trying to make the flat look fresh. Yeah, that's a good idea, Ray. As long as you don't totally burn out in the next few weeks. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be really good. Ooh, oh wait, boat alert. They're working hard. Yeah, as long as you kind of don't overdo it, it will be nice to have a nice looking flat for that downtime. We make good bank. Okay, whose birthday? Oh, it's Abigail's. Abigail is strange. Good news, the old boat is seaworthy once again thanks to you. Stop by the back room whenever you want to ride. My shop is now open at 8 AM every day so you can get an early start. Okay, well, I think we know what's going to happen now. We got to see what's going on with the boat. Yeah, I'm really good. I'm so glad. Given I had no idea what I needed to do. Well, I didn't know there was going to be a boat. I managed to stockpile all the right things. Because otherwise that could have been a bit of a journey. I'd let you know. Yeah, Lou. You're like me. Stop by the back room whenever you want to ride. Yeah. 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 And he's called Willie. Yeah. I assume we can't romance Willie. I don't want to. I'm saying this now. I'm just saying I assume not. Because the innuendo would... the internet would explode. I love that little hop you do. But there we go. Oh, and I have a shelving unit I need to pick up from Screwfix and carry to the storage unit this week. Ooh, that's a lot. It's probably a mod. Yeah, it probably is. Oh, it's only 20 gig. Oh, that's not too bad, at least. Yeah, it sounds like there would be a mod for Willy, wouldn't there? Yeah. I want no part of that mod. I was curious, but not that kind of curious. Okay. I don't know what to give Abigail. We might just ignore her birthday. We could give her honey, I guess. Oh, I forgot the animals. My bad, animals. Sorry. I was fixated on my boat and Willy. I'm laughing at Willy. Yeah. By the way, chat, nothing to do with Willy, but purely because it was kind of very, very in that arena. It's not really in that arena. It popped into my head. I managed to get ghosted for the first time this time round on a dating app. So, well done me. Turns out, honesty is not necessarily the best policy. I mean, it is, but not with that particular person. So, at least that was a bullet dodged. Where we at? Did we... Oh, sorry, you. Sorry, Donald. There we go, we petted you. I love that they're just flickering, because they're right next to each other and it's looking like some weird kind of special effect. Ghosting sucks. Oh wait, I can have the quote. Oh no, yeah, definitely a bullet. Yeah, I mean, on the one hand I'm a bit, well that's fine, yeah. It's the ghosting is the thing. So, as in, I'm fine with honesty and people being sort of... Where's the quotes on Firebot? There we go. Yeah. You don't have to be the person that everyone wants. Hold on. I'm going to finish typing in the quote. Cutting and pasting the quote. Rather than do two things at once. There we go. We have a quote. Here we go. All good. It was more just to be silly. No, it's fine. I want more quotes. We only have 20 quotes. That's not a lot for what is technically 2 years of streaming. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's... I am perfect... No, we went there. Perfectly okay with the idea of, yeah, it's fine, yeah. We're not a good match in the end. It's for ghosting. Who wants to be ghosted? You know, just be honest. Basically, there was a guy who we were hitting it off okay in messages. We seem to have a lot in common, which is always good. And we got messaging, and at some point we were kind of messaging once or twice a day, not a vast amount. Anyway, at some point he then said, "Oh, so what are your dating intentions? You know, why are you here, basically?" which in a weird sort of way kind of sparks an existential crisis where you're there going, oh crap, why am I here? And then I thought about him, thought, I'm going to be honest, and, you know, basically said not to slay 4 crabs, that will be odd. Said, oh, well, I'm pretty happy single, but also, you know, it'd be nice to meet somebody. Yeah, I kind of want to take it slow and, you know, all that kind of thing. May replied and said, oh, yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, I'm happy single, but I kind of want to cautiously meet somebody. And then I thought, oh, that's good. There you go. We have both got the same idea. We're not there going, I need the love of my life within two dates. And then I think it was Wednesday night. So literally one message after that discussion, he messaged me and said, oh, I was good. You know, there was a slim chance of meeting up on the Thursday, which I didn't think I had the time for work, but because of work. But anyway, I said, hold on, before we go in and check out what's going on there. So he said, oh, no, I've got to be in a different city for Thursday. That's fine too, no qualms. But the key thing is, I was crazy busy Thursday. I had a huge amount to do because I had the gym and then I went straight into streaming and then I was working. I worked till very late Thursday night, and to be honest, I didn't check anything. So I didn't see his message from Wednesday night until Thursday night. And so I replied Friday morning and said, oh, I'm sorry, I had a... He knew I had a big work project on, so I said, oh, it's been crazy busy. But yeah, I might be able to, meet up next week, as in this coming week, because I can make that work. And said, oh, how was your week and stuff. I haven't heard a thing. Which, at first I thought, oh, well, he might be busy. And then I started thinking, or he might be playing a bit of a game because I didn't reply for 24 hours. And now I'm there thinking, yeah, I think he's gone. And yeah, it's odd. It's kind of bothered me, it's bothered me because of the ghosting. Because it's like, just be honest and say, I wouldn't really judge him if he went, wow, you took a while to reply and I just didn't bother. That's fine. It's the bit where it's just, reply. But as he's been consistently messaging before, a couple of times a day for about a week, I'm pretty sure I just got ghosted. So there we are. But sadly at the moment, well, certainly, I think I just need a little bit of patience, really. Simply put, it's 1,000, okay? Because I had a lot going on. I've got this huge work project, and I was willing to make some time this week, and I wasn't saying it in that way to him. I wasn't making, I can be willing to make, I was keen to. It's just, Thursday was really crazy. And I was just tired. I didn't check my phone for a while. And, there were friends that, a friend of mine messaged me on Thursday and I didn't reply to them till Friday morning, and they were a bit, oh yeah, I forgot you've got that huge work project. Don't worry about it. So, yeah, ghosting is so annoying. Yeah. We seem to have lost the ability to handle ending things Yeah, because if it had been the other way around, I would have honestly just gone, oh, I kind of need somebody that's a bit more present at the moment, and that would be it. Because that's fine, I'm not necessarily, I'm not condemning them for needing somebody to be more present. I am kind of wondering if maybe when they will, oh yeah, I'm the same, yeah, I'm very happy single and cautiously looking for somebody, I'm wondering if maybe they didn't actually mean that. I'm wondering if they said it because I said it. But never mind, it happens. It's, like I said, I'm not coming out of it looking perfect because I probably should have made that effort Thursday, but I was tired and I didn't, so there we go. But anyway, let's buy a ticket for this island. It looks good as new. Okay, that's one way of getting rid of a plank. Kicking it. This is a nice boat, chat. Ooh. Ooh, we are faster than those boats. Ooh, nice island. we got an achievement. We reached Ginger Island. There are crabs to greet us. Should I be afraid? Maybe? Oh, it's okay, they ran away. We'll probably eat those later. Oh, parrots. Oh, this is nice. Okay. It's not very trendy to appear like you really want to. Nah, true. But I would rather that, because then everyone knows where they stand. I was totally okay with... Ooh, oh, we got a geode and 2 artifact troves and a shirt. That's a good start. Yeah, I was fine. Oh, there's a person over there. I was fine with being, thinking, well, I'm going to be honest. Maybe they don't like that, but I need to be honest, because it's good to be honest, right? But never mind. Let's go talk to a strange person. Ginger Island, the island with blazing sunshine, and people say that God doesn't have a sense of humor. Yeah, those poor gingers. Oh. Ooh. This is interesting. What are you? You're a turtle. Oh, wait, no, don't hit the turtle. No. Bad me. But yeah, don't never mind. A toro tuber. Toro tuber. Plant these in warm weather. Takes 10 days to mature. Grows faster if planted near a body of water. If I go and plant this on my island, to sound very practical, is it then going to become an invasive species that shouldn't be at Stardew Valley, and then it's just going to take over? Is it going to be like Japanese knotweed? I've just come over here and I'm just destroying everything because I can. I'm a monster. But yeah, it's on to the next one with dating. But probably, ooh, what do we get? A tent kit. Okay. Oh, it's supposed so we can rest without having to go back. I did keep wondering what was the point of those tent kits. Because I thought, but our home's really nearby. But now I understand. But yeah, dating will probably be... I'll probably go back to actually looking after I get back from London. Because I've got a work project this week. And then I'm in London and... Ooh. Golden walnut? You received a golden walnut. Hold on. Let's move while we're collecting new stuff. Let's move. Hey, Sanguru, how you doing? Let's move me over to the other side for a bit. But we won't see the health bar. That will probably be a good... Okay, we'll try and move me there. We might still see the health bar. I'm good, just sorting some lunch. Ooh, I hope you got something good for lunch. Later, after this, and after my post-stream walk, I'm going to do chicken. Oh, a journal scrap. I'm going to do chicken with some sweet potato fries. Oh, that's not good. That's a bleak journal entry. And some nice veg and a hot sauce, I think. Day 1. My ship is lost. Shattered by a tempest in the unforgiving sea. I find myself stranded now on these strange shores. My crew has perished, but I still live. Perhaps Lady Luck has blessed these wicked bones of mine, or has her own designs for my fate. At any rate, I've no choice but to make a life for myself here. There's fresh water in abundance, food to forage, and fertile soil to work. First I'll build a shelter. There are some pages missing. Okay. The plot is thickening. I love the parrots. Oh, hey! Random guy who's a bit scared of me. Oh, you would like a walnut. You can have a walnut, little guy. What's going to happen? I'm assuming they're the survivor of the ship. Oh, but having said that, it's a boy. Don't know. The boy looks at you with curious eyes. Oh, he squawks like a parrot. He seems to have a close bond with the parrot. But he's too shy to approach you right now. Perhaps making friends with the parrots could earn his trust. Okay. This is stepping away from farming, but is interesting. 16 hidden in the north. Got anything else to say? No, okay. That's going to be where that turtle was blocking. Okay, Stardew has turned into more of an adventure game then. Ah, the turtle isn't blocking it away now, but what are you... Ooh. Curious. Can we talk to you? No. So 16 hidden in the north. I wonder if I have to also dig some of them up. I'm thinking of the seashells in Link's Awakening are like that. Here we go. Because I saw that circle of rocks and I thought, I bet there's going to be one there. And this is purely because of seashell hunting in Zelda Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. And it paid off. Not this one. Yep. You parrots. Bye, parrots. Okay, that bridge is out. Okay, I thought I might be able to build it, but no. Video games are good. They are. Oh, this looks like it'd be a shop if there was anyone in it. Maybe later. This game, this is... Oh, help. Okay. This game has now turned into something totally different to what it used to be. Farming sim to this. And I have no complaints. I'm just kind of impressed that it has changed so much. Hey, little fire thing. Bye, little fire thing. This is a pure adventure game now, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think it would work, but you never know. Or maybe I could hop into the lava like a lunatic. Ooh, this is going to be a fun place to explore for a very long time, I suspect. Hello. Oh my god. I'm guessing he helps us find golden walnuts, but he costs 1.26 million G. Oh no. That's a lot. Like a bypass for the walnut hunt if you're lazy, but yeah. I don't think we're ever going to have that money. I think we're going to have to do it the proper way. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the time, by the way, because we'll use a tent. I do like that the game, actually the start of this island is set up perfectly so that it's also, here's a tent, you probably want to stick around for a while. Oh, you need 10, okay. Yeah, that's a nice little touch so that it's not, kind of not overwhelming. Would you like some more walnuts? No. Okay, so we're aiming to get 10 then, to keep the turtle on the left happy. And then unlock that left. Okay. There's a lot. Why is my watch pinged? I don't know, but that's fine. Actually, hold on. Why was it? I am forever paranoid that somebody's going to hit my car again due to the instant of September. Okay. Oh, I wonder if at some point then we charm a parrot so they sit on there and then it opens that up. Maybe. Go over here. Yeah. We'll use our tent to stay for the night. There you go, we got an achievement for earning 1 million G overall. But that's overall, I think. Yeah. We're doing good. A little bit stuck for this area for now. So we may yet come back to that later. But again, as I say almost every stream now, I am in awe of how big this game is. And how much it kind of grows and grows and grows. And just keeps growing. Oh, did we? No, we didn't find a secret path. Yeah, because this is not a farming sip. This has turned into... well, yeah, an adventure game. Very Link's Awakening-ish. Also some other games, but in my head I'm just thinking of digging up seashells. Not seagulls, like I was about to say. I assume another one doesn't appear. Nah, that will be way too easy. Secret bulb? Yep, there we go. That's 4. 6 to go. She sells seagulls by the seashore. Yeah, that's what I sell, seagulls. So, there definitely are some secret paths, which might explain the ones that you kind of see on the edge of things. I can immediately see a lot of people probably use a guide and a map to find everything. We're going to try not to do that, but I'm making no guarantees. At some point it might just be... You want 10, I know. I just wanted to kind of poke you and check. There isn't anything else over here, is there? Nah, just crabs that run away. There's one up there. Oh yeah, this is going to be to talk to the people. Is there anything through there? Looks like there would be, but presumably not yet. Okay, let's go back. Hey, secret path! Five to go. I don't think I even saw where they were. And thank you, chat, for resisting to say... oh, probably that way. For resisting saying a single spoiler. Because it must be quite tempting to go over there, you idiot. Ideally, it's hopefully tempting to not say idiot when you're saying it. But I still get the sentiment. I like the music. I mean, given how this game works, this cavern might unlock way later. I wouldn't. Spoilers suck. It's tempting. What about giving a generic hint? No, I'm okay for now, but thank you, Becky. At some point, I mean, I say that in a minute, I'm probably going to head back to maintain my farm. But when we return, I might do then. I don't know a damn thing about this section, so you're safe from my ravages. I like how much it's unlocked. But I'm left thinking, how am I meant to spend my whole day, you know, a day exploring here when my farm needs caring for? Gotta look out for everyone. Do I head back for now? Same really, I usually reach this point, move to another game, and then come back to Stardew and Stardew save. Fair enough. I mean, it does become a very different game with that bit. Elliot, can I give Elliot a shirt? No. What about if I give him a fiddlehead fern? Oh, marvellous. You got weird taste, Elliot, but I'm glad. Oh, something was a periwinkle. We do need to keep that raccoon happy at some point. That might need to be a focus for another time. There's too many options. Can't get myself over the hump of a regular game now in order to reach this point, which is... Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, it is such a vast game. I mean, as an example, a couple of weeks ago... Let's see what we can get. A rusty spoon. Oh, that sounded good. A bone flute. Thank you, Clint. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I tried playing it off stream, and I thought I'm going to start a new farm, and I'm going to get it all set up because I know what I'm looking for better now. And I got bored because new reward. I looked at the farm and thought, oh, I've got to do so much to clear away all the weeds and, you know, get everything organised just so. And I just wasn't that fussed. And I think I will power through that at some point, because I would like to do things slightly differently off stream. But it was a hump. What we get? A flute block. Plays a flute sound when you walk past. Triple shot espresso. Okay. There's other similar games to play, like Fields of Mystery, so there's no real incentive to grind. Yeah, that's the other thing, because there are so many other games. Like, as a random example, if I was 12 and I had no other games and a ton of free time, I think I could easily get I'd be playing Stardew over and over and over again. But there's other games. And that makes it tricky to kind of focus. That and, yeah, we're all adults with limited time and things. I need common mushroom for a taco I'm making. Okay, Jodie, I've got to look for you. Because ultimately these days in particular, there are so many games, and there are so many games you can get hold of either for free or for very little. You've got to do quite a lot to keep that captive audience. Hey Evelyn, hello there dear. I hope your farm is doing well. I'm sending you a little something from my kitchen. I hope it didn't crumble in my mail. She sent me bread in my mail. If this was UK mail, that would have crumbled. So yeah, with so many options, games need to captivate you. I mean, I say that as somebody with an obscene amount of time on World of Warcraft. But other than that, it's so easy to bounce off of games. This is why we had to come back. We had watering to do. suppose, given how vast Ginger Island looks, this is probably where I need to kind of get the hang of sprinklers and a bit more automating things so that the farm can be self-sufficient while I'm away. That's probably the direction the game is trying to guide me into. Do you still need... I could have one stream where all I do is just cut back that wood. It might happen. Hey, boy Bows, didn't you want to go outside? It's lovely and sunny out there. Just your kind of thing. Oh, look, wait, what? Huh? Why are you all magically spawning? Also, look, oh. Huh? Oh, the game's having a bit of a moment. All the inventory's full. Okay. Oh no, we got chickens that can magically spawn. Oh, the wall's broken. And I'd still watch the wood being destroyed. Yeah, I think it might be a necessary evil. Probably be better for me to do it in the winter. Just because, yeah, there's less to do. Well, I say there's less to do in winter. There probably isn't now, this Ginger Island. Oh, wait, no, we're going to plant some of that. Oh, the game's going to get to that bit where I start thinking there's too many things to do. I'm overwhelmed. What do I do? Yeah, I think... Wait, no, need it. We're making mayo. Thank you. I think I am actually going to have to... Because there are so many things to do now. I think future streams I'm going to actually... Oh, that wall was not having a good day, is it? No. Yeah, I'm going to have to pick certain aims and go, right, Thursday we're doing this, Saturday we're doing this other thing. Because otherwise, I think it might get a little bit overwhelming. Okay, we need to go get that rabbit foot, because, yeah, the rabbit is very good in his ability to lose a rabbit foot and regain it. Hey, Miss Rachie, a 40 watch streak. That's huge. How are you? Did you get a nice dinner? I think I turned very Southeast English there with dinner. Not dinner. Dinner. But yeah, that rabbit is so cool how he can just regrow a foot. I'm very appreciative. We went to a food truck and got fried chicken. May have been spicier than we anticipated, but no dish. Oh, I hope it was good chicken. It sounds. I like spicy fried chicken. In my mind, you can do no wrong with spicy fried chicken. Which I love that you have food trucks that near. My area, you only tend to have food trucks. Ooh, let's make some cheese. If you go to, say, a specific market or something, you don't just randomly have food trucks. And I would like to... Actually, I did walk past a jacket potato stall that was in a car park the other day. It wasn't in the best of areas, and it was a bit... Why is there just randomly somebody selling jacket potatoes out of a van? And I'll admit, I was a snob. I passed it by. Hey, Arc Editor, how are you doing? I had beans on toast for lunch. I took a notion. Good. I like beans on toast. Beans on toast is a very underrated thing. Oh, it's out. Oh, yeah, because it's full. There. What about if I take it to a greenhouse? Yeah, beans on toast is something I forget how nice it is. I mean, I eat it and think, what am I doing with my life not eating this regularly? I could just go for a jacket potato. Yeah, jacket potatoes are the same as beans on toast, as in, I forget how nice they are. It was just the idea of getting it out of somebody's truck, really, in a car park. I don't know, there's something about it where it was an odd thing to come across. It's probably perfectly legit. It was probably just me being a bit, huh? Hey, Luminary, how are you doing? How's your day going so far? I went for a good sausage sandwich, brown sauce. Nice. Later, I'm going to be doing chicken with some sweet potato fries, some hot sauce, peppers, onions, probably some spinach, because we always have spinach in the fridge because the guinea pigs eat it. And if you bung spinach in things, you hardly even notice you're eating it, so you might as well. Yeah, that should be nice. Oh, and I'll stick some cheese on top. Nice melty cheese. But no, we'll wait for these cheeses to finish so we can sell them for the end of the day. I'm just going to quickly, while we're waiting for that time, just going to check a notification on my phone. It's fine. Coach cheese. Pain behind my eyes and slight dizziness. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm about 18 months overdue for my eye test, but I'm alright. How are you, wonderful? Ooh, that sounds nasty though. Maybe it could be a migraine or something? But maybe try and get that eye test booked in as soon as you can. I've got an eye test due, but touch wood, I haven't really noticed any differences, so I think I'm okay. Not sure how I feel about this. Okay. I definitely think eye strain. If it was a migraine, I'd be out of action for a couple of days. Fair enough. But yeah, that doesn't sound nice. I hope you can get my eye test booked in soon. Spending tomorrow out in town. Hopefully I can get my eye exam. But yeah, fingers crossed you can. Ooh, we made a lot of money there. Yeah, I think I only got an email about it a couple of weeks ago, so it's only just overdue. It'll be rain on my island tomorrow. Oh, I see. We're getting reports both ways. Yeah, for both areas. And it's Sandy's birthday. Okay. But yeah, I do need to get booked in because I know what I'm like. I'll forget. Dear Hallie, I just want to remind you that the Stardew Valley Fair is happening tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that, may I lose. Don't forget to bring your 9 items for a Grange display. Remember, the fair starts at 9 AM in the town square. See you there. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. It was last stream. That's my excuse, Mayor Lewis. I keep getting eye strain from my computer monitor. I've asked for a light bar for my birthday next month, as I've heard they help. I hope that's true. Yeah, I hadn't heard that. But I don't really know. Touch wood, I don't tend to get eye strain. So I haven't needed to do the research. But hopefully, that will work. Okay. See, potentially there is a very busy day ahead. What with the extra island, people's birthdays, farming. Still haven't forgotten about the Skull Cavern. We haven't actually been to the Skull Cavern today. We should probably do that. It's not a stream if I don't nearly die to a very obvious villain. I think some blue light lenses would definitely help me, as I'm indoors 98% of the time staring at my yeah, it's bound to strain a bit. I suppose that's the thing, even though I'm at my computer a lot, my computer is also right next to a desk. No, it is on a desk. Right next to a window, so there's always natural light coming in, so that probably helps a bit. I'm a big fan of blue light. Also, we're all sensitive to different things. I don't think I'm massively sensitive to blue light. Because it's the same as I know people who have to avoid all blue light for about an hour before they go to bed, otherwise they're not going to sleep. I don't have that problem. I can fall asleep if I'm tired instantly after looking at a screen. And even when I'm not tired, still reasonably shortly afterwards. I wonder if we can make our backpack bigger, actually. I haven't checked with Pierre in a while. I'll do that. That wall is not having a good time. I really need to replace that. It's not super essential right now, but I think it's going to be. Hey Charles, you're very happy. Good job. Could you get out of the way so I could get that truffle that you worked really hard to find? Thank you. Kill Pierre and fashion a larger backpack from his hide. It's an option. There's probably a mod for it. There's a mod for everything in Stardew. Although, do I want to cross Pierre? Because he beat up Morris surprisingly well. I did not expect that. Certainly when it gets to winter, I'm going to upgrade all my tools. They all work pretty well, but it just seems like a good opportunity. Again, I've seen a few people use a kind of to-do list app, mod. And I'm starting to see why. Because it would be really useful if, say, the top left-hand side of a screen, you could always see what you're meant to be doing. I mean, it was a to-do list app where they added the tasks they wanted to do, so it wasn't guiding you or anything. I think no, don't eat it. I think that would help to keep on top of things. I kind of jump scared, not properly jump scared, but was still a bit. What is that noise? I thought it was an alert or something. Actually, we probably shouldn't have done that because we need some stuff for the we'll keep the truffles. Some oak resin. Yeah, for the big fair. Oh well. Sandy's birthday. Okay, well we'll go see you in a minute. I want to go swap out my geodes. Thank you. Hey, teeny snail. Yes. I'm always tempted by one of those kind of mods. Oh, the mod is actually. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna open that in a browser now, so I don't forget. Because appropriately, I needed to loot. There we go. If anyone else wants to try it out. Here we go. Give that a look if it's what you're looking for. I just used a pen and paper on my desk, but for streaming, a mod like that would be ideal. Yeah, I could use pen and paper too. Because funny enough, not so much lately, because I've been rubbish, but I have a handwritten to-do list next to me at all times for other things, and then every now and then, if I remember, like if there's a bit alert or something that's broken, I write that down quickly. But I think probably for the game, yeah, the mod will be better, because then everyone can look at a glance and see what I'm half meant to be doing. Okay, I want to do the artifact trove. Better track down Sandy for her birthday. I didn't mean it's threatening as that sounds. Don't know what we're going to give her. She might get oak resin. Fun fact, chat. We got to autumn where I can finally fish for walleye, because we found it in my trash can. I haven't done any fishing in ages, and it has been glorious. A hard yes. What do we get? An ornamental fan. I don't think we've had one of those before. Gunther will tell me with derision. If we have. Hey, a soggy newspaper from a bin. Thank you. Okay, we did already have an ornamental thing. What was it? Flute. Fan. Okay. Let's go give Sandy the heart attack. Oh, I forgot to use the Calico Desert one. We'll get done that earlier. I was there thinking, which one's Sandy? And of course, she's called Sandy. She's going to be the desert one. Imagine if we gave Pam some oak resin and lied and told her it was wine. Managed to get an eye test booked for tomorrow. Oh, that's good, Luminary. Hopefully, that's going to get to the bottom of your eye issues. Good job being that proactive. Because, no, you're not, no, why, you're not Sandy. Because I would be the sort of person, even though I was in pain, would still be putting it off for way longer than I should. So, good job. How's about Stardew weather right now? Hey, Emily. So glad to have a day off from work. Can we give an ornamental fan to Sandy? Oh, we can. For my birthday? Thanks. Should someone be drinking oak resin? Well, Pam's a very heavy drinker. I don't think anyone else could drink oak resin. I reckon Pam probably could. Yeah. I'll make sure to request for Blue Light then. Good plan. Oh, Lou, what do you have to eat? I've eaten and I now want to say, yeah, I get that a lot when I eat. On that note, chat, I'm going to take a quick little break because I have had too much to drink. And I need the loo, basically. Hold on. Let's stick some clips on for a little bit and I will be right back. Or shall we... Actually, ads are coming up. Oh yeah, beans on toast, I forgot. My bad.
Luminary off the Hive cheered Dex 100. I hope this won't be a scare alert. If it is and if it triggers anyone, I apologize.
No, we haven't added those yet, Luminary, but thank you for 100 bits. So you're saying we should poison Pat? Yeah. I mean, in a nice way. There's a nice way of poisoning, kind of. But yeah, chat, I'm going to take a quick little break. So we'll stick ads on a little bit early. Okay, and then when I come back, I'm going to grab a hat. And I will be right back. But we'll stick words on the stream on to entertain you all. Look at that leaderboard. Guna is flying ahead. Good job, everyone. You have the hat. Guna has outgooned themselves, yes. Which sounds exhausting. That amount of gooning. Right, get out of the way. Thank you. That's an epic hat. Thank you, Luminary. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to jump scare me. Look at me, I'm a very bad musician. Sounds like I'm aging something. There you go. They got there. They got there in the end. Thank you, Woody. Red. We have a Hugo card. What the range stuff are we going to get? Oh, I think we're okay. I think we are okay. I think this... Yeah, I think it'll be okay. There's no bench in a prison, so we're onto a good bet here. When was the last time you went to a library? I have to admit, it'd been years. I buy books. I don't tend to go to the library. So that's a boring one. Why is it hurt? That's the second set of Hugo cards. Yeah. 2 years. When I was at uni. About a month. Yeah. I mean, I think everyone here is very pro libraries, but we don't necessarily go to libraries. Last year to return something to my mum. I love the library. It's just, I don't know. I don't go in it. I end up buying a book. And then never actually reading it. I've used my library's digital. I've seen my library's digital service. It's not the best. Last month, I had to buy all my books on my e-reader because I'm a privileged piece of shit. Yeah, that's me too. Yeah, that's That sums me up well. She says while her fancy smartwatch pings at her. But yeah, I'm all about the privilege. What is the most important school subject? Now, to be very boring and sitting on a fence, I don't like this question. Because I don't think there is one single important school subject. Because the moment you start digging around at most of them, there is a use to every single one of them, if taught correctly. So I don't like the idea of there being one thing above all else. Having said that, literally, yeah, I mean, the problem is the school subject then would be English. Or your respective language. Yeah, it would be whatever the first language of your country is. And, it's helpful to be able to read, obviously. But then after that, I don't know, I don't like the idea. What is... Yeah, my hands... I don't know what's going on with my hands today. Bodes well for a Monday. Civics, if it exists in my curriculum. I mean, yeah, that's a good choice. Ironically, I'd say maths, even though I failed it. The bits in between the lessons that teaches you what other people are like. The scariest lesson of... Yeah. See, but there we go. You've all named completely different things, and I think that's the thing. There is no one important school subject. It's kind of all. It needs to be a holistic approach of everything. Having said that, I mean, UK schools I don't think teach much civic stuff, and they should. The difference is I'm correct. Sorry, I was catching up on what Woody was saying about a little to the... Oh, Miss Rachel saying about a little to the left. There we go. The achievement hunting is spreading. If you were a tree and could be planted anywhere, where would you choose? I feel like I'm worried I've just come up with in my head an idea that sounds as unhinged as something Guna would say. Because I immediately thought, what about if you were a tree that was planted right in the middle of Elon Musk? And I don't think that's what it meant. But yeah, so maybe don't plant yourself in the middle of people. Or maybe you should. Some butt plugs are tree shaped. Oh no, I wasn't aiming for that part of Elon Musk. Just something right in the middle, so it explodes. That kind of thinking. A nice dense forest in the Peak District. Nice. If I was a tree, I'd be a cherry blossom planted in my moors not far from me. I wasn't thinking of Elon Musk. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. It's a weird question, isn't it? I know there's a lot of weird questions on these cards, but if you were a tree and could be planted anywhere, where would you choose? That... I would fail at the icebreaker question, because part of these things, part of the idea behind these things is... I think they're meant to be kind of icebreaker questions for people early on into dating. And as I mentioned earlier, I got ghosted. I think I would get ghosted with any response if you were a tree. I wouldn't know what to say with a tree thing. I think it'd be fun to be a redwood. True. Yeah, to me it just seems like an odd question. What are we doing? We're still collecting bits ready for the fair thing tomorrow. But to be honest, it's probably not going to go brilliantly because I totally forgot about it. I mean, I didn't really stockpile anything. I'd be planted in California where I'm... Ooh, that'd be nice. Also, it'd give me an opportunity to see California. That might be a nice answer. Remember about 10 years ago, the fancy of being reincarnated as someone's specific underpants or dildo was oddly popular. That was a sentence I didn't expect to see today. Yeah. Oh, that's not what we wanted. I did not see that coming. It's beautiful. Yeah, from what I've seen of pictures of California, I would really like to see California one day. Hopefully I will. Pretty cool. The sentence was not... I don't think it was on anyone's bingo card, but... It was a different sentence. Woody, don't demonstrate you're living the dream. What you do outside of work, bike riding and some umpiring, sit at home and play games. You're gonna make everyone jealous, Woody. You live in the dream. I saw California as a 7-year-old. Can't really remember much of it. Yeah. Funny enough, as a few of you saw a picture of me when I was a little kid, I was about 7 or 8, and then some friend of my mum said, "Oh, you must have such fond memories of that time," and I have no memory of that picture at all. I remember the cuddly monkey in the picture. Is that what we want? I don't remember anything else. It turns out a lot of my memories from before about 10, I just don't really have them. I'm certainly not living the dream. To me, at the moment, Woody, that feels like the dream. It sounds like a nice lack of responsibility. I mean that in a nice way of... I like the less. But on the other hand, you have pointed out perfectly that the dream is relative. So, I'm sorry you don't feel like you live in the dream. I'm probably just tired and old and thinking, I would like that life. But that's the thing. We all look and go, the grass is always greener. I just thought we'd burn through some energy. We're making good progress. I did not expect this amount of progress. There, dude. There. Spawn there. I live in Texas now because the universe is cruel.
Thank you, Gooner of 1K, for gifting a sub to Aladois Goon.
Gooner of Cave gifted Aladois Goon a subscription. Gooner of Cave gifted a tier 1 sub to Aladois Goon. They have given 99 gift subs in the channel.
All I do is Goon is what we're actually aiming for is... I don't know. Thank you for the gift sub, Gooner. You have somehow gifted 99 subs. That is an insane amount. I really appreciate you, Gooner. I appreciated you before you were gifting subs, but that's a lot of subs. I swear I heard a weird noise in the background. Well, my only memory of going to the theme parks as a 4 or 5-year-old was being terrified of a Tweety bug. I think that's the thing. All my memories before about 10, the things I remember are bad things. Because I suppose they stuck in my head more than just a nice day. But yeah, Woody, you do lots. And yeah, it was more of everything you do is a lot. You're allowed to play games with you. Exactly. I phrased that poorly of what I was saying, mostly because I was there thinking it sounded like a nice life, but like I said, everything is very relative, so I suspect we all have different things where we go, you're living a dream. No, you're living a dream. All I do is goon and call a junk broken sword. Nice reference to a classic game. Otherwise, a bit weird. Being an easily scared child might explain my anxiety. Yeah, I was a big scaredy cat as a kid. That weird noise was in the distance again. Let's pretend it's not there. Oh, I think it might be somebody doing gardening outside. We'll say that. Yeah, I was a really big scaredy cat as a kid. Everything scared me. Slightest thing in a film. Just everything. Where's that noise? Oh well. Just I appear busy on the outside, but don't feel productive later. Oh, I'm sorry, Woody. Downtime doing things you enjoy is productive in other ways. Being productive is over it, yeah. That's something I'm learning slowly. But it is true. Of downtime is still... Rest is still productive. I'm sorry you don't feel like you're productive, Woody. I do get that, because my problem is, even though I am pretty productive and get quite a lot done, I'm still always there going, but I want to do more, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do this other thing. It's hard when you want to do more, but you need a rest. And playing games is a good way to rest. Your worth isn't tied to your productivity. It's okay to just live your life. Yeah. Rachie in particular, or should I say Miss Racky-Eye, because I haven't said that today. Rachie is really good at telling me that, because I'm not very good at that. I have to be busy, I have to feel like I'm constantly on the go, otherwise, oh, am I a failure? Am I falling behind? Am I not thriving? And in reality, I'm able to look at other people and go, no, rest is good, you need to do less, chill, it's fine, don't worry about it, you're still you're still worthy. But it's a tricky one to reconcile. Ooh, you got a Viennetta, J-Luz. Love that. I haven't had a Viennetta in years, but I used to love them. I will offer the same encouragement to others who need it. Rachie is very good at that. I'm working on it, which is kind of a worst phrase to say, because that's part of a problem. But yeah, I think it's an ongoing process for a lot of people. And sometimes the balance is wrong, sometimes the balance is there. But I hope, Woody, you do find enjoyment from a downtime and you don't kind of beat yourself up over it. Because that's when it's not good. Me either. I saw it there calling. If a Viennetta is calling to you, you gotta eat it. I still live at home, don't have bills to pay, still don't have my own car, and not been budgeting well. No pets and slightly behind in my life, so I'm not living the dream. Just because I appear to be living the dream does not mean I really am. That's fair. I mean, I'm gonna sound bad now, I can't remember how old you are, Woody. I think you're kind of mid to late 20, I think you're like 26, 27? So kind of mid-20s. What I shall say now, I'm not looking for sympathy in the slightest, because, my mid-20s were not good. Because my dad died when I was 23, and that messed me up for a very, very, very long time. Basically, the rest of my 20s. And I was working in Blockbuster part-time. I didn't have my own car. I got to drive my mum's, but it wasn't my car. I did pay a small amount of rent, not a lot. But part-time in Blockbuster, I had no life. I had no friends because I was very depressed. I struggled from a lot of flashbacks of my dad's death. My 20s were horrible. I did have a glimmer of hope in that it was also a period of time where I worked towards trying to get into writing as a career, which luckily did pay off. But during my 20s, it didn't feel the slightest like it was going to pay off. And I felt massively behind in life. Because during that time, all my friends were also kind of 26, 27. They were getting married, they were meeting people, they were travelling the world. They were just going out every weekend and having amazing wild times out. And me, I was staying at home, scared of everything. Truly terrified of everything. To be honest, waiting for my mum to drop dead, who luckily did not. I just hid, and all I did was play games, which kind of good. Problem is, they were lonely too, because I was even too scared to play multiplayer games because I was worried that I'd be tied into playing a multiplayer game, and then was too scared. I might feel. It was a weird kind of claustrophobia of. It was a very, very dark time, and ever since, somehow I got to 29, and then I went, I need to make some changes, because I'm going to turn 30, whether I like it or not, and luckily I did start to make changes, but ever since that time, I feel like I'm massively behind, because to be blunt, I am kind of behind. At the moment, I still feel like I'm solidly in my 30s because I finally got to the life I should have in my 30s, where I had my own car, because it was my car is now nearly 8 years old, but I bought it from new, and it was a huge accomplishment when I did. I had to buy it on a monthly plan, but I paid it off. And, my 30s were miles better, but I always spent my 30s, I say they were miles, but actually they weren't necessarily. But what I mean is mentally I was doing far better and I achieved things. But I always felt like I was falling behind. I still feel like I'm falling behind because now I'm early 40s and I feel like I should actually be about 32. This was kind of a ramble and I haven't looked at chat yet. But what I'm saying, Woody, is I do know what it feels like. Different situation because it's all relative and we're all very different with dealing with it. But I entirely get what you mean with feeling like I'm falling behind or everyone else is doing all these exciting things and leaping ahead. And I know that's not, it's probably not comfort, but it can get better. Granted, like I said, my 30s weren't ideal. I got seriously ill in my mid-30s. And then there was some other stuff. But on the plus side, I'm now at a point where I do feel mentally at the best I have probably ever felt as an adult. Which doesn't diminish for really dark times, because the dark times were really awful, and there were various periods in my 20s and a little bit when I got ill in my 30s where it was, what's the point of living? Hopefully you're not feeling like that. If you do, please reach out to someone. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't diminish all the dark times, but it did get better. But it's really hard. I'm just rambling now. I don't know what the point of this is at this point. But anyway, I'm just saying, I get the feeling behind in life thing. I'm sorry you feel that way. It sucks. I'm going to catch up and chat now because I'm just kind of going around in circles and I'm not even sure if I'm saying anything useful at this point. I'm really good at telling myself it's okay. Actually, one final thing. The feeling like I'm falling behind is also why I struggle to stop now. Because I'm there feeling like I'm trying to make up for lost time. And I can't make up for lost time. Which is a very annoying thing. And ultimately, I'm just kind of left wishing I was kind of early 30s now. But I can't be. So, I don't know. Gotta make the best of what I've got. Which is not being toxic positivity. It's just I'm kind of stuck. I'm really good at telling myself it's okay to not be productive and believing it. And the next minute beating myself up for not being productive and feeling behind in life. Yeah, there you go. Hannah, yeah, I get that entirely. I have a rule. I have to treat myself as well as I treat a friend because you should be your own friend too. I'm working on that one, yeah. I can't always take my own advice, but I found it easier over time the more I encourage others. Yeah, I get that. I was a very, very late bloomer. I know those feels. Yeah. My life is like people who buy BMWs to sit out the front of their house but have no furniture on the inside. They appear well off on the outside, but on the inside they really aren't. To be honest, everyone is faking it. There's so many people pretending that life is going amazingly, and it's not necessarily. And most of the time, people are faking confidence or success or acting like they've got their act together. I think particularly that is a particularly big thing in your 20s. I think after a while there's a point where you just think, I can't be bothered. None of us have you're still in a better position than I was this time. Well, that's good, because that's all you can kind of hope for in life. Even when life's going really well, all you can dream of is each year being a little bit better than the last. Sadly, it's not a binary thing. There'll be bad years. But it's how you bounce back. Oh, that was a cliche, but none of us have our lives truly together. I'm on the eve of my 41st birthday, and I would not consider myself as having it figured out. Oh, happy birthday for tomorrow, Arc Editor. But yeah, I get you with the figured out thing. The idea of being behind in life is complete nonsense, with no intention of invalidating anyone's feelings. It is at heart, yeah, but I still feel behind. But I do. It's a perfect example of saying, be a friend to yourself. To all my friends, I would go, that's being behind is nonsense, don't listen to it. But I get the feelings. I was okay after my dad passed away in 2022 for several months, then it really hit me. Yeah, it's always going to catch up on you from experience. Grief is a complicated thing. I have no idea, I have no idea what the solution is. It's just grief sucks. Miss Ricci has said the exact same thing to me about I should treat myself as well as I treat a friend. Because, yeah, I'm not so good at that. Where's my watch pinging? Sorry, don't mind me. Social media is horrendous for making it look like people are living their best life. Absolutely. A good friend of mine will put pictures up, say, at the weekend of this amazing time she's having with her kids. And then she'll message me on WhatsApp a few hours later and go, oh my God, I've had such a horrendous day. And then list all the things that went wrong. And if you don't know that, you're looking and thinking, she's living a dream. She's living her best life. I try not to do that with social media. I try and be kind of balanced. But there are still times where I'm a bit, I want to act like things are going better than they actually are. And, you don't tend to on social media go, so anyway, I have a deep-seated fear that I will die alone and nobody will ever remember me, or, that kind of stuff. People don't tend to post that on social media. My therapist called me out last week. She pointed out if I was talking to myself, except as another person about my self-worth, I would be very affirming and telling other myself I deserve to go after good things for myself. So why don't I do it for myself, actually? Yeah. It's actually been really helpful. I've been getting some things done this week. Good. I'm glad, Guna. That's good. But yeah, I'm so much kinder to everyone else in my life than I am me. I'm a bit, get a grip. Don't be so pathetic. I can say some very bad things to myself in my head. Oh, Jay Luz, good luck with your other half training to be a therapist. That's a rewarding job. I just don't post. Every couple of years I will post a subversive Christmas meme. I like it. My thing is, I years ago I started doing this thing where I posted a picture of my day every day, and I've now done it for, I don't know, like 12 or 14 years. And I kind of like looking at the end of the year at how the year went, and I can see the ebbs and flows, because I can see days where there's just like a week of I played whatever on my Switch all day, not a lot happened. And yeah, that's the thing. I'm never posting my best life as a picture every day. I try and post whatever sums up the day. I tried to off myself in 2018. Oh, I'm sorry, Hannah. I'm sorry you felt that was your only option. And was honest about it on socials. And I had loads of people message me saying they appreciated honesty. I'm very proud of you, Hannah, for so many things. For still being here, that's the key thing. But also being honest about it. And, honesty is tough. So many people will act like everything is fine. We're probably, every single person right this second is probably doing that a little bit. So I'm really glad you opened up about it. And more importantly, I'm really glad you're still here. And I'm glad things got better for you. Talk about things is always best, even if it's difficult or awkward. Exactly. Ready to fight anyone's brain shit talking, my friend. Thank you, Miss Ricci. But yeah, it's I don't know. Woody has probably we've probably all been probably overwhelmed Woody a bit. But just for everyone, yeah, just try and be kind to yourselves. Try not to feel too behind. I'm saying this while knowing I feel behind in life. But, yeah, nobody has a clue what is going on. Nobody has a clue what their next plan is at heart. And we're all kind of, it's another cliche, but it's true. We're all kind of fighting demons that we might not necessarily talk about all the times. I need to type something bannable quickly. Yeah. It was an awful time, but the awful time ended like they always do. I'm glad, Hannah. Like I kind of alluded to, I get that. I remember after my dad died for quite a long time, I didn't want to not be around, because for one thing, I would never have done that to my mum. But there were a lot of times where it was basically I didn't like being alive. It wasn't I actively wanted to not be alive. I just really hated my existence to that point. Thank you, Guna. I can't believe Automod let all that through. So I get that. And also when I was first diagnosed with Crohn's, and my medication was brutal and completely wrecked my brain. And still does a little bit now, but I know what it is. But for a long time, most of a good summer and a bit of an autumn, I'd wake up every day and the first thing I would think of was, this isn't sustainable. This isn't a sustainable way of living. And I knew that if it ever got that little bit further than just thinking this isn't sustainable, I was going to be it was going to be really bad. But luckily, it did get better. Not quickly, that's the problem, but it made me glad that I'm here now. I highly recommend cuddling a rabbit. It does. Yes, it does. Don't worry, Hannah, it's fine. I'm glad you felt comfortable enough to be honest here. And we were talking about kind of serious stuff anyway. It's never quick, but it's always worth it. Yeah, it's a bit like my fitness journey now, where it's not quick to get better, but it's worth it. My mum would kill me if I even thought that often. Yeah. That was always kind of my thinking. I was very lucky that a lot of the time I didn't really have more than one person in my life that made it worth it. But yeah, I'm very glad I was close enough to my mum to think, no, I gotta stick around. I could not do that to her. And luckily now I'm doing a lot better. So, as in, life is getting better. It's not even, yeah, it's fine. I actually had to encourage a friend today to book the psychology appointment she was scared to book. So proud. Oh, I'm proud of you too, Miss Ragey, because you did good with encouraging her. Because that's not always easy either. Sometimes with friends it's kind of easier to take the basic path. So well done to both of you. What are we doing? Oh yeah, the animals. Sorry, animals. Totally forgot what time of day it was. We are going to go back to Ginger Island. We might end up doing that another stream. So I think that's going to need a bit of planning. Hey, we've got a new baby chick. Chat, what are we going to call it? We're going to go hinged or unhinged? We can just call it hinged. Megatron. I kind of like Megatron. That's a big name for a little chick. Big Whopper. Big name too. I recently started seeing a therapist back in March. It's been extremely helpful and it was affirming to me to have an independent person with no knowledge of my situation from the last 4 months look me in my eye and say, wow, you've had a lot going on in your life. Oh, I'm glad I'll get it. I hope it's continuing to go well for you. I had similar actually. When I went to see a therapist, I didn't, bearing in mind my dad died 2008, I didn't go to therapy until 2019, so 11 years after. And I should have a long time before, but long story short, I had a lot of stupid doctors go, nah, it's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, have you considered walking? Which, funny enough, does not solve flashbacks. But anyway, so it took me 11 years to see a therapist. And I remember after the first couple of sessions, I kind of told her my situation. And like you, I had a similar response of, you've got a lot going on. And it was so affirming to hear somebody independent go, you're handling it well now, but you've got a lot. You need a little bit, you need some backup. Yeah, like Miss Rachel said, it's such a big relief to hear that. So I'm glad you got that. We already have a chicken named Nugget, 3Cat, but thank you. That's a good idea. Cloacal Gape? No, purely because I'm not going to be able to pronounce that very well. I think we're going to go Big Whopper, although, Megatron. We could go Megatron. I should have been in therapy in July of last year after my cat passed away. My cat was my partner in crime and travelling companion of the previous 15 years, and it hit me a ton harder than I thought. Oh, I'm sorry, Arcade. Yeah, stuff like that can hit so hard. Artemis, Wicked Wings? I should start seeing someone about my AVPD and other stuff, but I haven't worked up a courage yet. Yeah, you'll get there, J-Lose. Yeah, I mean, I think the first step is realizing you could do with the therapy, and then it's trying to get there. I mean, in my case, I only got referred because I went to see my doctor about something else. Can't remember what. Something really quite simple, and then I just kind of casually said, I can't remember even what it was, but I kind of just casually said, "Oh, I'm a bit worried about my mental health," and she was really good, and then immediately, admittedly in typical doctor style, gave me a leaflet, but then gave me a number for somewhere to call, and it took me about 2 months to then call the number. So it's a very took me. I mean, ultimately that's an improvement. It took me 11 years to tell, admittedly, a second doctor that I was struggling with my mental health. And then it took me 2 months to actually find the number. So that's a massive improvement, but it takes time. So, yeah, it's good that you can see the first step of AJ Lose, because the first step is kind of the most important. You're acknowledging you could do talking to somebody, because an awful lot of people go through life not acknowledging they need to talk to anyone and being all, "Oh, I'm fine, don't worry about it." And usually the people saying they're fine are not. Artemis, I do like the idea of that. And hey, Amdovy, I think we might go Artemis, just because it'd be nice and timely. Wicked Wings, Zinger Mill, Friar. I somehow booked my first therapy appointment on my mum's first anniversary of her passing last year, without realising when I booked it. It's not serendipity, because that's way too positive a word, but it's whatever would be a mental health orientated grief-related version of serendipity, but I like the kind of the full circle-ness of that. And I hope it's helping, Miss Rachie. That's the word that came to my head. Yeah, and it's really not serendipity. That would be an awful word to you. In the wrong crowd, if you said serendipity after that, they'd go, "What the hell is wrong with you?" But yeah, you get what I mean, at least. I'd be concerned about ending up with a psych who didn't get it in terms of my general worldview, but I think I've lucked out and gotten someone perfect in my first try. That's really good. Yeah. Therapy helped me a lot. And then it didn't. But it did help me for a long time. It certainly gave me the groundwork to then be a better person, which is all you kind of need. I kind of kept the therapist going for longer than I should. And then there was a trust issue somewhere along the lines, and then I decided to not have therapy anymore. But I'm certainly not adverse to going back to therapy as and when I need it, because it can help a lot. At the moment, like I said, I am honestly feeling the best mentally, I think, kind of mental strength-wise, as I have all my adult life, which is a really nice feeling. It has also meant I've kind of probably built a few barriers along the way that I probably need to work on, but it's a good position to be in. I swear by counselling, been there 3 times and it was so helpful. I'm glad, Lou, that's good. Okay, we're going to call them Artemis, because timely and stuff. Look at teeny tiny Artemis. She's so cute. She's so cute. She is very nervous, though. She's like me and Rachie when we were kids. Scared of everything. Fireworks, you name it. But you chill in there, Artemis. There, we need to sort out the cows who are totally destroying their wall. Probably need to fix that. And then we're going to go to the fair. Cognitive behavioural therapy changed my life in 2025. I've heard really good things of that. I think in hindsight, I probably could have done with that for my PTSD. I think it might have worked a little bit quicker. It would have helped a bit quicker for me. Yeah, we're going to do some watering. I had CBT of something back in the day, and it solved it completely. It was like, yeah, it sounds, for a lot of people, a true kind of if it was a miracle worker, yeah. So I do wish I'd pursued that route. I didn't really know anything about it, and then, yeah, I tied into the therapist I had. And, yeah, stuck around, basically. Wait, that's not work. What? I started EDMR. I think it got a bit too real too quickly, but I do need to Yeah, I've heard that is very good and also very intense. So I'm not surprised that it was probably a bit overwhelmed. Yeah, it sounds like in an ideal world, it's like you can just need to be able to prioritize just that kind of therapy for a while. If you get, yeah, as in don't have other things getting in the way, because that's how intense it is. I was at the counselling sound. I don't know how many times, but it just didn't work for me. And finally I got CBT. Glad you found my thing that worked. I found talking for a while definitely helped. And then I kind of just did it. To be honest, I did it. Sorry, my watch pinged. I did it out of habit. And also, this sounds, given what I was going there for, I did it because I didn't want to say goodbye to someone in my life. Which is very appropriate given why I started therapy. But yeah, I would still recommend it. What are we looking for? We want some good produce, so I'm going to kind of stack myself up with too many options. And then go from there. I don't think we have any wine there. Oh, do we? Oh, orange wine. Yeah, we'll have that. And the pizza. Maybe the cake. Okay, let's see. I'm very self-conscious of crying in front of others. So it was a lot to be like that for 2 sessions. I am exactly... Miss Rachel, do you think we're secretly actually related and we just got really separated by a couple of continents? Quite a few continents. Because, yeah, I'm the same. And that's actually what held me back a lot of therapy, because I couldn't cry in front of her. And I think sometimes it felt like she wanted, yeah, was a bit, you can cry. And I was a bit, no, I cannot. So, yeah, I get that entirely. Hey, Lewis. Well, Hallie, it's the big day. Our most important festival of the year, the Stardew Valley Fair. If you'd like to participate by setting up a Grange display, I've left an empty stand for you. Just let me know after you've set everything up so we can get to the judging. My family history does go back to the UK in several places. Yeah, and funny enough, I have a relative, my grandmother's sister, so it must be my great aunt. She emigrated to Australia, so there we go. There's probably a connection here. Because, yeah, we seem to be so alike. Kind of the level of alike where it sound really parasocial. I wish we lived nearer. I can see myself being very defensive at first when I started therapy. Yeah, I think I was too. I definitely remember at some point being a bit... Yeah, life's fine, and of course it's not fine. You're in therapy. The clue is in the fact you're at therapy. But I remember being a kind of, yeah, defensive and being a bit, yeah, it's fine. It was not fine. Imagine, I know, that would be amazing if it turned out then me and Rachel were actually related. Play the slingshot game, yeah, okay. But yeah, I think it is a natural reaction to kind of start out being a... Ooh, that's not good. To be defensive. Because ultimately, you're probably at therapy because you've been very good at looking after yourself. And you've got to kind of knock down those barriers. Okay. Because for me, like, when my dad died, a lot of it was... I got very caught up in wanting to look after my mum and be fine for her. And it turns out that's not healthy. Because then you dismiss your own feelings. So I didn't tell her a whole bunch of stuff because I was too busy focusing on her being okay. And I still kind of do that a bit now, really. No, it's not bad. 64 star token. Given I was also talking at the same time. There we go. I already beat all the games. Now what? There's a long bus ride here, but totally worth it. This valley is so beautiful. Simon loves it, don't you, Simon? Hey, Simon. Alex, I played the strength game too many times and now my arms feel like rubber. Yeah, that's me after the gym. Have you been to the fortune teller? She set up her stand in my graveyard. To be honest, I'm mostly here to just win my game, Haley. We'll do some fishing. This is where having the fishing mod is really helpful. Anyway, chat, thank you all for being so open about everything. Because, yeah, it's not hard. Not hard. It's not easy to talk about things when, yeah, kind of, yeah, you're all opening your souls up. So I appreciate it. And immediately want to make a self-deprecating joke to kind of bounce off of that, but I won't. But no, it's really good. I'm glad you all feel comfortable enough to talk about stuff. And hopefully, some of it has kind of been supportive to each other. Or at least has made people feel less alone in stuff. Thanks for always being the kind of place we can talk about. Oh, thank you, Miss Rigi. I mean, it's down to you guys. Because I mean, I'll happily talk about it, but you know, you could all go, no, thank you. We're here for the games. So it's a joint effort. We're all doing great. And Miss Rachie, you in particular are very good at encouraging me to rest. Like really, yeah. One of the best forces in my life for that. My mum is too, but my mum sometimes kind of overdoes it a little bit. Because she's my mum, so that's fair. 1,236 star tokens. We did good. Hey, weird guy. I mean, no, sorry, I shouldn't judge you, but you did kind of look a little bit weird. Pick a colour and place your bet for a chance to double your weight. Nah, gambling's a fool's errand. I won the Wheel of Chance 10 times in a row, and now the man won't let me play anymore. Yeah, I wonder why. It's a fine looking town you got here. Nice and cosy and a real sense of community. Sometimes you just need someone to throw the logic back at you, yeah. Because it's so much easier to say it to other people than do it yourself. Robin really works hard on her carpentry stuff. She deserves a little recognition now and then. Woodworking is an ancient tradition I'm very proud to be a part of. I really admire Robin's carpentry skills. I use a lot of the same techniques in my own line of work. We're not going near the clown. Just no clowns. I complain about my job sometimes, but I do take pride in my work. Me too, Clint. Me too. It's just some of my finest pieces. I hope you like them. You did good, Clint. Well done. When I started therapy with someone, we just squint at each other in a garden until we both find out about each other. Yeah, I think that's probably quite a natural way of doing it. It's kind of hectic today. I'm just going to hang out here for a while. Hey, Hallie, having a good time? Because I feel I probably shouldn't, but you know, actually, no, I know I shouldn't. I felt a little bit bad about how I ended my therapy because I've been saying for a while that I was considering quitting therapy, and then she kind of kept talking me around. And then, ironically, for a therapist, she didn't take no for an answer as well as she should have. So one day I just texted and just went, no, we're done. And thanked her, obviously. But I do wish, and she was a bit, oh, well, we could talk just one more time. And I was there thinking, nah, I never planned for the one more time. You're going to convince me. Also, I thought, I don't want to have to pay money for one more time when I know what to do. But when it was good, it was a very good and productive experience, and got me to where I am now. Placing pizza in a box in Stardew. I'm going to keep it a little bit varied. Your basic cheese. There is no such thing as basic cheese. I make stuff far better than basic. Thank you. Let's see how that goes. Right. Let's see, chat. Are we going to win? I don't know. I think I might get second place. Yeah, drum roll time. It's not a drum roll, but it's something. Your Grange display has been judged. Return to Mayor Lewis for result. I hope he doesn't remember that I wasn't going to hide the secret about his affair. Hey, we got first place! We got a blue ribbon, we got an achievement and everything. You won first place with a rating of 103. Your prize is 1,000 star tokens. Spend them wisely. And don't forget to clean out your Grange display box. Hey, we did it!
Gaming.
I totally forgot about sounds, I have to admit. And then thought, wait a minute, the Stream Deck is right in front of me. Press the buttons. We did good, chat. Thank you, J-Luz. We might eat a pizza later in celebration. What are we going to do with the stars? To be honest, I just wanted the achievement and accolade. Thank you, Miss Rachie. That was a lot of confetti. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Rachie. I'm going to do a bit more fishing. Just to get... I want to get the fancy fruit. I just ate a pot noodle. I felt so cold. Oh, that's not good, Lou. Is it really cold where you are? It has been cold here in my mornings. It's been kind of middle of the day. It's nice and warm. Early and late. Nah, it's so cold. It will forever annoy me. There's a product called a Steam Deck and a product called a Stream Deck. I know. When I said Stream Deck, I started going Stream, not Steam. They're too close in name. I think it was the body's desire for nutrition given up and leaving. Oh, yeah. It feels cold here. It might just be me, though. Might be. I mean, it is cold here. I think it's, at the moment, it's coming up to 2 PM. It's about 10 centigrade, which is pretty cold. The sun is out. The sun is helping it be a bit warmer, but only if you're in the sun. I mean, granted, I'm in a house that has a massive roof leak, you know, hole in the roof. So that probably isn't helping, but it is cold. As always, I'm hoping the scaffolding for the roof to be repaired is going to go up this week. They said the end of last week or the early part of this week, and then, to be fair to them, there was a really bad storm at the weekend, so they couldn't have done it then. Hey, Sangster, how are you doing? Yeah, we got 2,500. Right. We're going to burn through the money, and then we're going to leave the fair. So we will buy the Star Drop. Oh, do you eat it? Wait, what? Huh? Oh, I didn't realise it increased your maximum energy. I thought it just healed you. You found a star drop. It's strange, but the taste reminds you of grilled cheese. Good choice. A maximum energy level is increased. I had no idea, because we can buy one from Krobus, and I kept thinking, oh, well, I don't need to, I'm not fussed about the health benefit for that price. I've missed so much. Let's get a new hat. Yeah, we can go cool fedora. Oh, I'm definitely getting the one from Krobus now. Because that can only be useful. I'd switched my heating off a week or so ago, so I've switched it back on. But yeah, it's been like that, definitely. This is how we learn. Yeah! I only did that because I had all the spares and thought, oh, I might as well. Hey, nice. We got a prize ticket for tomorrow. We'll save a pizza and a cake for us. Actually, we probably should have saved the wine for Pam. Never mind. I wanted money. I got money focused. That was a good little success. Money is definitely not an issue anymore. It's just constantly ticking in. 10,000 at a time each day. We got no recipes, rain. Okay. We got any letters actually? Because I have no chill. No. Okay. Okay, chat. So we're gonna wrap things up for one day because I need to go make some lunch. Because it's getting that way. We did well with that stream. We got the boat finished. I didn't even know the boat existed till the start of the stream. We immediately got the boat completed, so that's good. Well, so we checked out a little bit of Ginger Island. I'm intrigued. I'm most intrigued that it makes it a totally different game. That seems cool to me. Wish I was earning 10,000. Oh my god, me too. Yes. So yeah, we made a nice little bit of progress. Thursday, I don't know what we're going to focus on Thursday. I'm going to have a think, because it feels like I'm going to have to start working out some proper plans. Definitely going to install the to-do list, because I think that mod is going to be essential at this point. But yeah, we got a nice that there are so many choices now, and I'm very happy with that. Thank you all for the lovely chats. It's been good we've had light-hearted chats, we've had deeper chats. I hope you got what you needed from it. Whether it was a laugh or coziness or a bit of reassurance or whatever you needed. I mean, secretly, if you're there going, wow, my life's better than these people, that's good. I mean, don't say that out loud. That will be a terrible thing to do. Don't be that person. But hey, if it makes you feel better, do that, but maybe in a slightly less sociopathic way. But no, seriously, thank you all for being here. You are all doing great. Exactly, we are all doing great. We're getting through this messy thing known as life, and we're doing good. Thank you, Amdovi, Rachie, J. Luz, and Hannah. We're going to find somebody to raid over to. I have no idea who. And thank you, Hannah. And thank you, Hannah, for feeling comfortable enough to be really open about something that was obviously an incredibly difficult time for you. So thank you. It's a privilege to feel that trusted. I'm now going to press the raid command, and it's going to get really aggressively. I'm hungry, which feels inappropriate, but it kind of is appropriate too. So the first one is for subscribers, second one is for followers. I am actually starving because I've been trying to eat snack a bit less today. It's hitting me now. I need to cook some good food. That's going to make a world of difference. So who haven't we raided for a little bit? Because as always, we try to keep it varied. So who would be a good bet? Who can we check out? And who would also be suitably cozy? That would be quite handy. Because I'm now clicking on people and going, no, we raided them last week, which was great, but we'll try and have a little bit of variety. I mean, have we raided them recently? It is somebody we've raided before, but how recent? No, we did, okay. Let's have a look. What about... What about if we head over to... Last time I randomly got a notification to go, pre-rolls are on, and you think, well, I don't care, I'm raiding out in a minute. It's not a priority right now, but thank you. I know. What about if we just spread the love? Let's head over to Luminary. You probably saw them in chat a little while ago. They got their eye test booked tomorrow, so congratulate them on that. Let's head over to Luminary of the Hive. They're a smaller streamer like me, and they're playing Oddworld, Abes, or Exodus, which I remember being brutally hard when I was a kid. So let's head over to them. Yeah, and spread some love. And yeah, and I'm going to see you all Thursday, hopefully. There's going to be more Stardew. Oh, also I forgot, if you aren't already enjoyed part of the Discord and you would like to be, there is the details of the Discord. But either way, I will see you all Thursday. I hope you have a good few days. I'm going to be writing a ton of stuff, but I think by Thursday I'm going to be feeling positive. I'm going to feel that I'm winning, and that's all you can hope for in life. And remember, you are all lovely people. Make sure you do something nice for yourself over the next few days. We all need to do that. Treat yourself to something nice. Even if it's an extra onion ring at dinner or something, do that. But yeah, let's head over to Luminary, and I will see you all very soon. Take care.